Hey, listen, I don't want to start off the program on a negative note, but Froggy, you got to cover your face when you cough. You just got off an airplane. You just traveled.
I just got back and you're already up my butt.
No, I'm just saying that you walk into the studio and you're coughing.
I'm just clearing a little morning stuff.
All right, I'm just making sure because the COVID is whatever the .19 /G57 variation or whatever the hell it is. No, it's just circulating. And, I've known several people recently that have had COVID, and they say that it knocked them on their butt. Like, they weren't like close to dying or anything, but I know a couple of people that got walloped for like 10 to 14 days. So I'm just saying, listen, you've had 2 trips in the last couple of weeks, Froggy.
Yeah, the person I was next to on the plane,
yeah,
she said, so I hope you don't mind, but I have COVID right now.
You stop.
And then I said, do you want to share a Sprite or something? And then we both shared a Sprite, and I ate the little snack mix out of her hands, out of her fingers.
Did you lick her lips?
Yeah, and I licked the cheese off her fingers.
Oh,
cheese and the salt mix.
And then the little biscottis, or the little biscuits they give you?
Yeah.
I put half in my mouth, and then I gave it to her Lady in the Tramp style.
Lady in the
her mouth.
You baby birded it.
Yeah.
You pre-chewed it.
I pre-chewed it because she didn't have teeth.
So you pre-chewed.
She lost her teeth because of COVID.
You pre-chewed it and then you baby birded it to her.
Can you please put it in my mouth? I have no teeth.
She's like 25.
So we're doing good. I feel great.
Was she covered with scabs? Did she lose her teeth because of a meth problem?
I think so. I think she's definitely meth.
God, all right. So welcome, folks. It is the MJ Morning Show here on a Thursday morning as we just get rolling. Now, but seriously, watch the coughing. I'm just a little concerned because you've just gotten off of an airplane last night. You were gone for what?
You got off one last weekend.
I did.
Like 4 days earlier than that.
I did.
So you watch yourself.
But I didn't come back coughing. You walked into the studio.
I cleared my throat once. This guy freaks out.
No, you coughed to come. And then, hold on. Then you compound the problem by saying, oh, man, I'm all sweaty. It's all hot out there.
It is hot.
No, it's not. It is pleasant. The morning furnace temperatures have subsided for a while.
I walk out of the garage this morning and I was like, this is really comfortable.
It's pleasant.
Oh,
all right, so
literally hot.
Right, so
Alabama was comfortable.
So I thought it was pleasant this morning. Fester's a big, sweaty, fat dude, and Fester's like, wow, it feels nice. And you walk into the studio coughing and saying, oh, man, it's so hot outside.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell am I supposed to think over here?
I'll be honest with you. I feel like a million.
I
feel great.
I'm
glad to be back. And I got good news.
Oh.
Travel's done for the rest of the year.
Oh, really? So
you're stuck with me.
No Christmas vacation?
No, I don't believe in vacations. Come on. We don't do that.
He doesn't believe in Christmas.
All right, so where's Roxanne today? She's off.
Really? I didn't. Oh.
Yeah, she's got some kind of trip she's going on. So now... So Rox is back on Monday. So Roxanne out today and tomorrow. Froggy is done with travel. Festa, do you have any other RV shows that you're heading to by any
I'll
chance?
start volunteering for some.
How about a welcome back? That'd be nice.
Yeah, welcome back,
Thank
Frog.
you,
We
Fester. Thank you.
I haven't seen you in, almost 2 weeks?
How have the shows been?
Shows have been great.
Even without me?
I've been very happy with the broadcast.
Wait, how happy could you be if I'm not here?
Hold on, MJ always says that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he said they were good when I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Now,
you know he's lying.
I am intrigued by the email that I got from Hal Herman and you.
Yeah.
Now, you want to start this when? Tomorrow?
Hal would like to start it tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, let me play along here. So, Hal Herman would like to start the Hal Herman news updates.
Yes. He's
tomorrow?
Been inspired. He has a history in news.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know part of the resume that he was at Wavy TV 10 in the Norfolk, Virginia Beach area, and his final gig was Whammo News 2 or
Channel
something?
2 Whammo News, yes.
Channel 2 Whammo News.
Medford, Oregon.
Okay.
And
well, hold on a minute. Medford, or
I mean, it's camo.
Camo.
It would be if it was Oregon, it'd be a K station, not a W station.
Okay, well then it was on the other side.
I thought it was Whammo.
Yeah,
so
it's Whammo.
Medford, Vermont.
I think it's actually Vermont. Yeah.
Is there a Whammo 2 News?
I don't know.
Okay.
There should be.
Hey, look up
Channel 2 Whammo News.
Look up.
I'm looking it up now. I mean, I always thought it kind of existed.
Yeah,
Al.
bring up Whammo TV, WAMO. See if there. I think I've heard of a Whammo radio station, but is there a Whammo?
That's a YouTube. No,
that's a YouTube.
Whammo is Pittsburgh's #1 for hip hop and R&B. Whammo 107.3.
That's where I did mornings.
Wait a minute, I thought you did TV news anchoring at Whammo TV too.
He did both.
He
was like Jack Harris.
Oh, really?
TV, radio, everywhere.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we do have the Hal Herman. We have the Hal Herman 1980s cheesy news update music ready to go.
Now, I know this is going to be daily.
Excuse me?
As in every day.
Hold on. Say it again?
Every day when you can set aside maybe 50 to 60 minutes.
Just to go over
Hal. For Hal and Hal's News. Remember back in the day we used to do celebrity news with Waldo, and it was like an hour long.
Wait a minute.
I want real news with Hal Herman, an hour long.
So Hal Herman wants an hour chunk of the show to do Hal Herman news. Okay,
please.
I will set aside 5 minutes, maybe.
I want to give it a test run. I want to see how it sounds.
Oh, yeah.
I'm interested.
Absolutely. I mean, we need to have a maiden voyage and a test run. All right, so tomorrow, maybe 8 o'clock-ish, Hal Herman with the news update. I'll start with a couple of minutes and see what Hal Herman's news updates are all about, okay?
It's amazing how many people send me screenshots of Instagram and Facebook people named Hal Herman.
Are you serious?
Like dudes named Hal. That's just their name.
Hal Herman.
So weird.
All right. So, all right, I'm excited. Tomorrow morning.
I'm excited, too.
Friday morning, Hal Herman with a news update. We'll shoot for around 8 o'clock. All right, just getting rolling here on a Thursday. Busy program today. Don't miss a minute. Also, do us a favor. It's the MJ 3 a day. Tell 3 people every day that you listen to the MJ Morning Show and you like it and that they should listen. Because I know this is hard to believe, but there are people that listen to other radio morning shows, and if they listen to ours, they'd realize how much that one sucked or how much better we are. So tell 3 people a day to listen to the MJ Morning Show here on 104.7 FM, and it would be highly appreciated. MJ 3 a day. 6:07, traffic's on. Let's grab Pat with the latest. MJ Morning Show back in just a sec.
This is gonna be...
All right, 6:19, rolling up on 6:20. MJ Morning Show, Q105. MJ and the crew, don't forget that Cash Kitty, that nasty little feline is coming back. Except just a bad attitude, but is handing out cash. So, yeah.
I mean, begrudgingly, right? Like,
yeah, so the Cash Kitty here on Q105. That's it. It's all disease-ridden, but
have you seen its hair? It's all patchy.
It's called mange, right?
Yeah, mange.
The mangy, angry Cash Kitty is giving out cash. So here's the deal. It's $5,000 every day. It's our national contest. And $5,000 every day. So it's 5 times a day, $1,000 each pop. And you got a chance to win beginning at 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock this morning, we'll give you the first code word, keyword, and then you text that word. And then if you're selected, if you win, it's $1,000. So it happens at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. every day. So in about an hour and 40 minutes at 8 o'clock, we'll roll out the first one. So, speaking of pets, no one. You have pets, so Fester, you never got the family a dog. You're a really crappy bad daddy.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, your kids want a dog, and you refuse to get a dog. Now, Froggy, you have 2 or 3 dogs now.
I have 2. I have Poppy the Lab and Miss Elizabeth the Frenchie.
Yeah, the French Bulldog, which was delivered live during the MJ Morning Show, in which they paid like $3,500 for or something.
That doesn't. Love is priceless.
Maybe it was $4,000, whatever, with the smashed-in bulldog face. Anyway, do you guys carry pet insurance?
So it was offered to me when I had a pet.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Froggy. You don't have a pet right now. Why would I ask you?
Well, you said you guys. I thought you were talking to both of us.
No, I don't think we have pet insurance.
I'm just going to have a smoke.
Yeah, because we don't have pet insurance either. And vets are expensive, man.
Yeah, they are.
Vets are really. So we just had like some checkups, and it was like $600 for the 2 dogs, right? And then our dogs need their teeth cleaned.
Ooh, we just did that for ours.
Do you know how much our dogs are now 5 years old? So our Jack Russell Terriers, Gatsby and Scout, are 5, and they're getting the tartar on the teeth, so they do need teeth cleaning, and they got to knock the dogs out, so they got to do the general anesthesia, that whole shebang going on. Do you know how much it is to clean our dog's teeth? Just take a guess. We can do the Price is Right yodeler game here if you want.
All right. $20.
I'll go $1, Pat. Drew. I'm sorry, Drew. $1, Bob. Yeah.
I mean, is it like a couple of $100? All
right, hang on. Let's do this the right way. All right, so we're going to play the mountain climber game on how much it is to clean our dog's teeth. I think they've got an appointment coming up sometime in October to get their teeth cleaned. So here we go. All right, Froggy, you guessed $20. Come on.
$20, Bob. I'm going to go safe and sound and low.
Not right. Fessy, go ahead.
I mean, I would guess at least that much.
That's I'm already just hitting the buzzer on you.
Let him guess.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Well, I didn't fall off the cliff. I'm thinking if we're playing the mountain climber game.
Let's go.
$150?
That's incorrect.
$200?
$151, Bill.
Bob, Pat, Jerry.
Hold on, Froggy. This isn't the Showcase Showdown or the front where we're trying to guess by $1.
Yeah, Contestants Row where you're trying to get on a stage.
This is the mountain climber game where we're trying not to fall off the cliff.
I'll give you a real guess.
You don't want to overshoot it.
Yeah.
Because when you overshoot the price, that's when the mountain climber in his lederhosen and his hat, he falls off the cliff. All right, so can I get a real guess, please?
Have you seen the new blood they have when he hits the ground and when he falls off the cliff?
He lands on a spike.
All right, come on. How much is my dog's teeth cleaning?
I'm going to guess.
Yes.
$500, Scott.
Nope.
Bob.
Bill. Fester, how much? How much?
If it's not $500, then I'm putting the dog down. Let's
old Yeller stuff.
I got a price. Everything has a price.
You're gonna put the dog down instead of getting its teeth cleaned?
I never took my dog to a vet.
You're horrific.
But $750?
Nope. I haven't fallen off the cliff yet.
$751, Bob.
No, it's not $751. Stop.
It's not that game.
All right, come on. Keep going.
Jeez. What's up? Where do you go to the vet?
Keep going.
So you're going to buy like 2 round-trip tickets to Europe? Essentially the...
How much?
What, $1,500.
Oh, no! You just missed. All right, thank you. Let me give you the Bob Barker shove.
Good job, dude.
Hold on, I can't move this guy. I can't shove him.
Oh, you're gonna shove out your back.
So heavy. I can't shove him.
Roddy.
I can't give him the Bob Barker shove. More pricing games coming up next on The Price is Right.
You're going to spend almost $3,000 on cleaning your dog's teeth?
No, both dogs.
Yeah, dogs.
Yeah, both dogs. It's $1,200. So it's $600 a dog.
You're going to the wrong vet, bro.
$1,200 to get the dog's teeth cleaned. I'm like, oh my God.
We just got our lab done. She has a way bigger mouth than your dog, and it was $200.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I think you should shop that. For a guy who shops around for competitive prices, unless you love your vet and you want to make his kids wealthy, you should shop that. It sounds like it's a lot of money.
And then I remember Kim just let me know that there was an option if you had a bad tooth or something, they had to pull it. It was $35 a tooth.
Really?
Yes, I have an excellent vet. I've had it for 20 years.
And what if you need doggy dentures? Can you get little doggy dentures?
Oh, yeah, doggy buck teeth.
All right,
come on, hold on a minute.
So you have to put the dogs down. That might add a lot to the cost.
You do. Hold on. That's what I want to know. So you're claiming that your dog's teeth got cleaned for $200? Did they put the dogs under general anesthesia?
Yes, sir, they did. Okay. And she's a relatively bigger dog than yours.
Hold on. I got to call Kim then later on.
Country Oaks Animal Hospital. I've been going for 20 years. He's great.
They also give you checkups when you go.
Yeah, well, turn your head and cough.
I typed it into the Google, and it says if you don't knock the dog out, the dog's awake, it's $180 to $270, according to Google. But if you have to knock the dog out, it's $600 to $1,200. So you're in the range, but you are paying the top dollar for the same service.
No, but that's per dog. We have two dogs, so both of our dogs are $1,200. So it's $600 a dog.
So you're in the range.
So we're on the lower end of if anesthesia is needed to knock the doggy out. So
I just buy a toothbrush and give it a Benadryl.
Yeah, what's those green things?
Yeah, the greenies.
That's what I need to do. I need to just go get some Benadryl, knock the dogs out, and just grab my Sonicare.
Yeah. Seriously.
I can do.
Get yourself a water pick.
Don't they make like travel pills for dogs that'll kind of loop them up?
Yeah. I'll go to Lowe's and get some sandpaper, man. That's what I'll do.
Oh. Didn't you just buy like a water pressure machine?
Yeah, just use that.
Yeah.
Oh,
blow off your dog's face.
You mean a pressure washer?
That's what they're called.
Dude, what is going on with you? In the last 6 months, and Froggy's noticed this.
It's okay.
Your sentence structure is getting bizarre. You're coming up with bizarre words for common items. It's just some of your speech and what you say on the show is just getting a little awkward.
He's evolving.
Yeah, I mean, whatevs.
Like that. That was weird.
You can fire me anytime. It's all right.
Why'd you got to come to that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're talking the radio. If I can't art form sentences.
What? What was that? I can't art form sentences.
I'm telling you, something weird's going on with you. That's all I'm saying.
A water pressure machine, and I said it should have been a pressure washer.
This weekend at the Home Depot, you can get sandpaper to clean your dog's teeth. All kinds of grits available. All sandpaper on sale to do your at-home dog teeth cleaning at the Home Depot.
Do they have gum-safe grit?
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought MJ...
Or a pressure washer on sale at the Home Depot. Use 3,600 PSI.
Don't do that.
Use the fine spray nozzle with 3,600 PSI of cleaning power to clean your dog's teeth.
That's terrible
at the
advice.
Home Depot.
I got the new Ryobi that you just plug it right in.
Okay, so let's see. I thought it was $1,200 per dog.
No, it's $600 per dog, and they get knocked out. But still, I still think $1,200
That's a lot.
Is a lot of money.
It's a little amount.
It's a lot of money.
So how long is it going to take? A couple minutes.
And you know what? I didn't even get the reason why I was bringing this up, because I've got a story. Because I asked at first, I said, "Hey, anybody have pet insurance?" We do not have pet health insurance. The reason why I was bringing this up is because a list is out of the most unusual pet insurance claims so far in 2023 for people that do have pet insurance. So I'll tell you what, I don't want to get too late here. I'll start off with weird pet insurance claims in just a minute, and then we'll morph into the early morons in the news, and we'll do that next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. That is minutes away. Don't move as we get rolling here on a Thursday morning. If you're... right, 6:39 at the MJ Morning Show. MJ and the crew, and it's time for early morons of the news. First, though, I promised that I'd roll out the most unusual pet insurance claims so far. You still have, what, another 3 months and change to top some of these. So, yeah, we've never had pet insurance. I know that a lot of people buy pet insurance, and we just never have done it. But this insurance company has announced so far the most odd pet insurance claims of 2023. And A dog ate an entire holiday ham bone while stuck in a refrigerator? What?
I mean, if the dog is stuck in the fridge, you'd be hungry.
I was trying to figure this out. Did the dog get, like, closed in the fridge and while in the fridge ate a whole holiday ham bone?
Jeez.
What about a New York cat who was closed into a folding couch?
Oh, it's a cartoon.
It is.
Poor kitty.
You know what? Guess what? It's the Cash Kitty.
Oh,
it's the Cash Kitty here on Q105 that was closed into the couch. Oh, man. Listen to this one. A California dog ran into a set of bleachers while chasing a ball.
Oh no.
My son did that.
But have you ever noticed, though, with dogs, that they will run into crap and clock their heads, and it would knock a human being out, and the dogs are, like, unfazed?
Yeah, they're fine.
I have like I told you, a lab greyhound, and she runs fast as hell. And one time she was running, and she's so stupid that she ran headfirst until my, on the grill. What's the tank?
Propane tank?
Propane tank.
She ran
Was it a Blue Rhino? Or
it was a Blue Rhino from Home Depot.
Or was it a Amerigas?
A Blue Rhino. I'm a big fan of the Blue Rhino.
Okay, all right.
And it would have killed me. And I thought she was dead, and she was just like, looked at me for a second and then just kept running.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's unbelievable.
Hey, I remember numerous times my dogs, not really this set, but the prior set, they'd be chasing squirrels in the backyard, and they would, like, slam into the tree. And it's like any normal human being, a kid, a teenager, an adult, to have that kind of a trauma, you'd be, if you didn't break something, you'd sprain something, or at least you'd get like some nasty Charlie horse, or you'd be limping for a second, shaking it off, going, oh man, ouch, ouch. But like dogs seemingly can run into crap at full speed, and it's like nothing happened.
They're the best.
You understand they're animals, right? Like hunting animals.
Yes,
too.
I do.
That's what they're bred
but it
for.
still has to hurt. I've never seen a dog get knocked out. Like I've seen people get knocked out.
It's like, it's weird though, because you'll do something to a dog that doesn't even come close to them running into a wall at full speed, and they wince. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, try clipping their nails.
Oh my God.
And I don't understand that.
Dogs are awesome.
Oh, listen, absolutely. I love dogs.
You need one, Fest.
I don't need a dog.
I still can't believe that.
Yeah, your kid was in here, and you were making it sound like you were going to get her one.
No, I make things sound like I'm going to get her things all the time.
All right, so California dog ran into a set of metal bleachers. I would imagine out at a field somewhere, a soccer field, and you have those aluminum metal bleachers. Dog was chasing something the owner threw, and the dog ran head first. So obviously, these must be injuries, because these were insurance claims, right? Doggy insurance claims.
That dog would fit perfectly like under the seat part.
Yeah.
It just dives right in.
All right, Here's the story of Sonny, a Labrador, shimmied his crate 5 feet across the room and ate 3 phone charger cords.
Oh,
my God, I had to be treated by a vet for that.
Can you plug your phone into his butt?
Yeah, exactly.
Get over here. Need a charge.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm excited. We're getting close to new phones.
What? You?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Michelle and I are getting close to our new phones.
Well, you're excited about that, huh?
No, I am, because, listen, the battery life on my Pixel 6 Pro is starting to wane. Michelle's is getting a little glitchy. My phone has been performing pretty well. But listen, we all use the hell out of our phones. We all do these days. Yeah. I mean, we use our phones more than we use our actual computers. And I use my computer a schnitload because of the amount of work and preparation I've got to do for the show. No, but we're kind of excited because the Pixel 8 is coming out. So Google has their big event. I think it's October 4th. And generally, you can order the minute the event is done. You can order and then get your phone within a couple of days. So we're 2 years now. We skip the 7. We always do that. We don't buy a phone every year. We generally get a new phone every 2 years. So, I went for a while, though. I think I went 3 years with the Pixel, because we had the first Pixel 1. Then we had the Pixel 4. Now we have the 6. Now we'll get the 8. The 8 Pro will be out in just a couple of weeks, so we're getting excited on that. So maybe my dogs can shimmy across the room in a crate and eat our chargers.
Then you can be on the dumbest insurance. Oh, you don't have pet insurance, but still.
That's the whole point. I don't have pet insurance.
Would it just pass fine? This long black cable just coming out? Boop.
Would it be white?
Dogs eat a lot of crap, and yeah, I think a lot of crap will pass faster.
Yes.
Absolutely.
My dog eats shells.
Is the charger usable afterwards?
You know what? No, I think they ate the wire. I think the dog ate the wire.
It's fine. It'll pass easily. The plug is going to be an issue.
I don't think the charger is going to be operable. Is what it comes down to. So, all right, early morons in the news. Well, I guess we can consider the pet insurance. Those are pretty moronic doggy and kitty stories there. Now, I didn't get a chance to get to this earlier in the week, but man, this is a ballsy move. The guy's been busted. A dude has been accused and busted for stealing more than 1,300 gallons of gas from Wawa.
In one run?
Well, hang on. I'm going to explain.
Dang.
Just wait. Wait for the facts there, tough guy. So we have this suspect. He's been arrested. He's accused of stealing more than $9,000 worth of gas from Wawa locations over in Orange County, so Orlando area, over the last year. So he didn't steal $9,000 worth of gas, 1,300 gallons in one sitting. The suspect is Yerison Perez. He's been smacked with 3 counts of grand theft and a count to defraud, is according to Fox 35 over in Orlando. He was arrested just a week or so ago. The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, that's who regulates like the gas pumps. So when you go to the gas station, don't you see that little round seal like on the pump that says, because they do test gas pumps for accuracy. So the inspectors, I don't know if it's once a year, but the inspectors are supposed to go to gas stations and test the pumps to make sure that they're actually delivering the correct amount of gas. That the measurement of how many gallons you get is accurate and it's not screwing you over. So I guess this is sort of their jurisdiction. So this dude Perez was arrested by the Orlando Police Department, and listen, the number could be more. So this is what they've been able to put together, that this Perez stole gas from 3 different Wawas last year, back in 2022, at least 1,300 gallons, over $9,000 in value. So the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, they started investigating these mysterious thefts on why suddenly there was gas going out but not money going in, and why gas stations were down a significant amount of gasoline. So they start investigating. Then they used video surveillance from the gas stations to hunt the guy down. Video evidence, business records, bank records is what was used to put this story together. And, what happens, and we've talked about this, and a lot of gas stations over the years have been hit, especially when gas prices go through the roof. You have these thieves that use like trucks or vans or like those enclosed trailers.
Like lawn trailers or something.
Like a lawn trailer, but the enclosed one, not the open metal lawn trailer. And they have like a trap door in the bottom of like some vehicles or in the back of trailers, and they go inside, they lift up the trap door, and they've pulled their vehicle right over those metal covers, like in the gas station parking lot. Sometimes you run over them and go yeah. And those are the gas covers for the tanks, where the tanker truck comes in, they hook up the hose and pump. So what they do is they will go into these gas parking lots, pull over those inside like an enclosed vehicle, lift up a trap door, then lift up like the little manhole cover for the gas tank, and they'll siphon gas out into a tank which is hidden inside their van or inside their trailer. So that's how they steal this stuff. And
wouldn't the attendant notice when he's there for like 30 minutes? I mean,
No.
doesn't that take a long time?
Well, but a lot of gas station employees have been told over the years, look out for like a truck, a panel van, a trailer, something that pulls over the gas tank covers for a long time because they could be doing a siphoning job on you. So it's
brilliant.
Yeah. So this guy was busted. They obviously that was some pretty good police work there, Lou, because they put it together and they busted this guy. 6:51 at the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hour one down. Holy crap! Where did that hour go? We start the 7 o'clock hour next. We're jammed up. Froggy, I have a couple of things I need to address with you because you were gone. Also, we got to talk about the Vanilla Vigilante coming up. We got Generation Z. So Generation Z, 1996, 97 to like 2012, 2013. Generation Z cannot do this for any length of time. They cannot do this for Generation Z. What is it? I'll tell you next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. So please stand by. Q105 702 exactly at the MJ Morning Show. MJ, Fester, and Froggy, Roxanne out for a couple of days. She be back on Monday, and I'm sure we'll have all kinds of crazy stories about whatever the hell she's doing over the weekend, why she's taking a couple of days off, blah, blah, blah. So, La Bamba?
Hello? Is this you, Richie?
I don't think
we got room for you on the plane. Hey, it's the Big
Dude,
Baba.
what the hell are you doing?
Come on, jump on.
Froggy, come on.
Little chantilly lace and a pretty face. I got room for you on the plane right here. What?
Too soon, buddy.
You don't like the Frog Bopper?
Too soon, man.
I love the Big Bopper.
What did that happen? 1954?
Baby.
What year was that? What year was that fateful flight?
1954, when plane hit the floor. When
59.
59.
1959, I thought it was fine. Then the plane went down.
Stop.
Everyone died. I said, sorry, Richie, and to your family.
Stop
It's the Frog Bopper.
Stop, man.
Hello, baby.
Clear Lake, Iowa, 1959. Is that what you said, Fester?
February 3rd.
All right, stop.
Is that correct, Mr. Bopper?
Too soon.
That's right.
Stop. Froggy, knock it off, please.
Who else was on that plane? Richie Valley, Big Bopper, who?
And the big one? The star?
Oh, Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly, yeah.
Yeah, the big one, Froggy?
That's right.
Yeah, the biggest of the three, right?
Stop,
Hey,
Froggy.
buddy, why don't you jump on this plane? There's plenty of space for Buddy Holly. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. Just a little turbulence and a little of this. Everybody grab your mask.
Stop it.
All right, the Frog Bopper's done.
Froggy, they didn't have masks. It wasn't an airline. It wasn't like they were on like a major carrier. They were like little
All right,
small
Frog
planes.
Bopper's leaving.
Like the plane crashed in like bad weather or something into like a cornfield or something in Iowa. My God. All right. 7:04. You just wasted 2 minutes of my life.
Come on, Chantilly Lace is a great song.
We could do a whole morning show talking like Big Bopper.
No, we will not.
The oldest reference
My
ever.
God, I wasn't even born yet. I was still years away from being born when that happened.
Hello, pilot.
All right, stop. I don't need you doing it now.
Best Bopper.
Cut the crap. All right, so Generation Z apparently cannot go even 15 minutes without doing this while driving.
Oh.
Do you know what that is?
I think I know what it is.
Generation Z feels the urge to check their phone after just 15 minutes of driving. Now, how does this vary across the generations? Like Generation Z, Generation Y, Gen X, Millennials, all that. How does it rate across the generations? But here's the deal. There's new research out that the Generation Zers, which is 97 to 2012, new research shows that they cannot even drive 15 minutes without looking at their phone. Folks, I'm telling you right now, I've brought this up. I don't want to beat a dead horse here. I got to move on. But I drive across the Howard Franklin Bridge, coming and going. Now, in the early morning hours, when I drive in about 5:20, whatever it is, it's easy to see people on their phones while they're driving because you get the glow of the screen inside the dark car. It's dark at it, 5:20 in the morning when I'm driving across the bridge over here to St. Pete. And just the number of people that I see tooling on the bridge at 65, 70 miles an hour with their face buried into the phone. I could see, listen, this morning I was driving in and I could see a driver next to me, and he's holding the phone to a point where, as I'm passing, I could tell he was on the mobile Facebook app. I could just tell. No, because you could tell the format.
You saw him liking posts.
He's driving like, what the hell? But it is nonstop. And then, listen, while I drive home, it's even worse, it seems. In the daylight hours, it's even worse. But when I drive home across the Howard Franklin Bridge, going northbound, by the time I get on either at MLK or now the 4th Street entrance is reopened again northbound, the southbound entrance is coming in a couple of weeks, sometime in October. So the new 4th Street Bridge, that'll open up soon. But driving home, it's amazing the number of people that I pass and I look over at them and they're just on their phone. I mean, I could sit next to them for a quarter mile, a half mile, and their eyes do not look up to look at the road.
Yeah.
And they're just buried in the phone. Just, folks, notice it. As you drive around, just notice the number of people that are on their phones while they drive for an inordinate amount of time. It's really scary crap. And here, new research, Generation Z, they can't even drive 15 minutes without doing crap on their phone. So
it's just horrific.
Are you mocking me?
As he's on his phone right now, he's mocking you. Yes.
Well, I told you I duct taped my phone to my wheel.
Froggy can't go 5 seconds on the MJ Morning Show without picking up his phone.
It's up to you to keep me highly entertained throughout these 4 hours, so I don't have to rely on it.
Hey, we're getting made fun of, by the way, guys.
By who?
We are being made fun of by America.
And who's this America?
It's not us specifically, the MJ Morning Show. It's Florida, and more specifically, it's the Tampa Bay area.
That's nothing new.
I've noticed a lot of radio shows do a bit based around how dumb Florida is. Did you know that?
That's what the whole Florida man thing. Oh, and in Florida, yeah, that's
Why
true.
are we making fun of ourselves?
Well, the whole Florida man thing, that started a long time ago because there were so many damn stories about weird stuff that started off with a Florida man, got eaten by an alligator, a Florida man. So a lot of these dopey stories became Florida man because we have a lot of dopes. Listen, that's why Florida has among the worst drivers, is because Florida attracts idiots from all over the country. Now, Florida attracts a lot of good people as well, but you got a higher concentration
of a disproportionate amount of idiots?
Of ass clowns and idiots that migrate to Florida.
Didn't Fark invent Florida Man, though, with the tagline?
No, I don't think Fark actually invented that. It comes from so many weird, bizarre, like morons in the news type stories that start off with a Florida man and then, listen, just write the crazy story. So that's where it came from.
It hurts.
But we're being made fun of here on a local level, and I saw, it might have been on Reddit, and it's like they put a link to this story. And the joke line was, of course, Florida has a beer can island.
Oh, come on.
I swear.
I thought that, too. It's a pretty silly name for an island.
But here's the deal. And this was a local story, a couple of days ago. 10 people were rescued by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Marine Patrol after this boat started taking on water.
Oh, no.
This goes back to last week, but I just stumbled across this because I saw the story last week or over the weekend, but I just stumbled upon us being made fun of because we have a beer can island. And all the folks are commenting, yeah, of course Florida has beer can island. So they're making fun of us.
That's because so many homeless people end up there and they leave their beer cans around.
Is that how did they get there? They swim?
Why don't you look up how Beer Can Island got its name? That's how.
Because so many people would boat by, pull the boat up, wade in the water, and chuck their beer cans on the beach.
Yeah, I guess I made it up.
Like homeless people taking their Sea-Doos out there?
I think so.
By the way, I have no idea how the name, but that makes sense. I'm sure a lot of boaters just chucking their beer cans on the beach. But Beer Can Island is it's to the east of the South Tampa Peninsula where MacDill Air Force Base is.
You got to go around MacDill now. Be safe. You can't go through those waters.
Yeah. You don't.
I've got, when I first started boating around there, I got a warning horn.
So is it? Hey, Andrew, is it technically called Pine Key Island or something? Or
yes,
but everyone calls it Beer Can Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It affectionately became known as Beer Can Island.
Right. So listen, everyone knows what. Hey, we flew back. Where we fly from? We flew back. We flew back the Sunday of Labor Day weekend, and the way that our flight, I can't remember where we're coming from. Maybe from New York. I think we're coming from New York, and we're flying in on like Sunday late morning, and we took the approach where we came from the north and we whipped down over Beer Can Island and then made the right turn around MacDill and then up Tampa Bay to land on runway 1 left at Tampa International. And I looked down, I had a clear shot, and there were like 500 boats tied up and beer can. It was like I couldn't believe it was like a freaking boat show down there. I'm like, what the? So listen, tons of beer cans got chucked. So that's where the name comes from. And listen, this is just a story about, people rescued by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Marine Patrol because a boat was sinking back on Friday, September 15th. And then, in the stories, it's like, on Beer Can Island. And then folks are now making fun of us outside of Florida. Of course, Florida has an island called Beer Can Island.
That's kind of too easy.
Yeah. Oh, of course, Florida has a toothless meth addict island.
I mean, it's right by that crazy island, Picnic Island. How about that?
Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of...
picnics.
Where is toothless, scab-ridden meth island? Where is that one?
It's actually
Is that off of
that's off Candy.
Is that landlocked in a lake in Polk?
Yeah, I was going to get it's landlocked in Polk County, but it's there.
So we're being made fun of again, folks, because we have a Beer Can Island in the middle of what is that? Really, Old Hillsborough Bay?
If we had a crack pipe island,
yeah.
I mean,
I like it.
Crack pipe island.
Oh, Meth Lab Island,
right?
Yeah, we need to raise the bar a little bit. All right, or lower the bar actually. 7:13 at the MJ Morning Show. We start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. Among the items to be discussed, Fester, I cannot believe what you told me. Fester with a very inappropriate text. Oh, my God. You've got to hear this. This is insane.
Insane.
I can't believe what you called a 6-year-old. How old's the kid?
Maybe 4. I don't know.
Oh, my. All right, hang on a minute. All right, we got a crazy story coming up in minutes. And a lot of stuff because we have an hour and 20 minutes to fill with nonstop MJ Morning Show next. And, of course, the Cash Kitty's coming up. You're shot at $1,000 at 8 o'clock. Details coming up in minutes. MJ with Froggy and Fester. Roxanne out for a couple of days. Roxanne back on Monday. Fester stepped in something. We'll explain in a matter of moments. Froggy's rambling. I'm trying to get my stuff together here.
That was called a pitch.
I'm trying to line up the next hour and 20-plus minutes of nonstop MJ. Folks, help us out. Tell 3 people a day that you listen to the MJ Morning Show. We go nonstop right now, an hour and 20 minutes. Generally, it's even more. I typically go an hour 22, hour 23, sometimes an hour 25. Nonstop. No commercials, no music. It's just nonstop content starting right now. Every morning about 7:23 to 7:25, that's when we started. So, and the Cash Kitty's coming up at 8 o'clock. So the first shot at $1,000, $5,000 a day, 5 times a day, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 noon, 3 and 5 p.m. We give out the code word, the keyword, and then you text it, and you could win $1,000 with our nationwide contest with our Q105 Cash Kitty. So I'm trying to get the next hour and 20 minutes just kind of lined up. I've got everything I'm just, and Froggy's just rambling with some kind of a new bit pitch.
Oh, I wish you were in here, Fester. I just gave him the greatest pitch ever.
Hold on. What the hell did you call it?
Battle of the Buds.
Battle of the Buds?
Oh,
yeah.
God. Battle of the Buds.
So, that kind of buzz.
Oh, okay, so I just made a hand motion to Froggy about what I thought that would mean.
I didn't see the hand motion. What is it?
I took the two pinched fingers and
I
held
just
it to
think
my
we
lip.
need a reoccurring bit.
So, what?
And I think it should be Battle of the Buds.
Well, you come in
like a phony. That happens every commercial.
No.
That happens every
That's called
commercial.
medicated.
Can I get my word out? It happens every commercial break.
No, it doesn't.
Battle of the Buds.
All right, so MJ, let me guess. Battle of the Buds.
You're battling the bud in the parking lot during every commercial break.
Let me see what Fester thinks Battle of the Buds is.
Fester was not in the room for the pitch. So what do you think Froggy's pitch for Battle of the Buds is?
Every day he comes in high on a different strain of marijuana, and we try to figure out which ones makes him the funniest.
Did you know the world's most famous radio bit, War of the Roses? Have you heard of that?
Yeah, it's the phone.
We do Battle of the Buds.
Yes, War of the Roses is the phoniest thing.
No, don't say that.
They're all faked. All the phone calls are fake. They're phone actors. There are a couple of companies that provide the phone actors.
My goodness, talk about breaking down the fifth wall.
But it's all fake.
It's we have
Battle of the Buds is going to be real.
Okay, so listen, MJ, on line 2 we have Rebecca here, and her boyfriend Chet hasn't been paying a lot of attention to her. Let's call Chet and tell him he won a free dozen roses.
No,
okay.
a free eighth of buds.
Okay, well that's your idea.
Yes,
but I'm just mocking.
No,
War
don't
of the
mock
Roses.
that. That has nothing to do with my idea.
Okay, so what's your idea?
You call from a dispensary, and you say, Fester, you've been chosen to win a free little eighth of medication.
An eighth? What else?
Now, the thing is, you can't keep it. You got to send it to somebody. Now, who do you want to send this to?
I'll say, well, I want to send it to my girlfriend.
Or your boyfriend, or anybody like
send it
that.
to my boyfriend, Michael.
I can't imagine anybody would say, can I keep it, though?
Battle of the Buds.
What's the payoff? If you're going to give me an eighth of bud, I'd probably keep it.
You find a cheater.
Dude, that is the worst.
You find out who's on that medication.
And everybody's on it.
Oh, there's something there. Don't act like there isn't.
There's nothing there.
Hey.
However, tomorrow is the debut. Tomorrow is the premiere of News with Hal Herman.
Oh, my gosh. I was just talking to Hal.
Yeah.
He's rambling all kinds of good ideas at me.
Yeah. This is the official news music for News with Hal Herman.
He was wondering if he could he just wants to pitch you one little story, In Sync coming back. Can you squeeze that into his news?
It's his news.
When? Tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a big
one. All right, so tomorrow the debut of News Headlines with Hal Herman.
It needs a better name. Hal's Headlines?
Well, you come up
Hal
with it.
Lines.
Triple H.
How long will News with Hal Herman last?
Firm lines.
50 minutes.
So it's not going to be 50 minutes. So tomorrow morning about 8 o'clock, we're going to debut News Headlines with Hal Herman. So of course, Froggy's character, Hal Herman.
No. He's my protege.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. And Hal Herman, can he work on his affected voice? You know, the affectation of the hey.
There's no affectation. That's his voice.
It's all natural.
This is my voice. That's yours.
It's all natural.
Yeah. That's Fester's.
I use my real voice all the time.
7:30 at the MJ Morning Show. We have a new viral video hero. We'll get to that in a minute. Oh, man, I love this guy. Are you guys aware of... I got to give you a little audio sample here. Are you guys aware of this dude?
Wow, that was awesome. Sort of sounds like that screaming goat.
Hang on.
It's like Steven Tyler and a goat had a baby.
This guy joins the history books as one of the great viral news videos. Oh, speaking of Hal Herman, I'm going to explain what that's all about. This guy is great, and that's tied into a very mysterious story that came about in the last couple of days. Very odd. We still don't have answers involving the U.S. military and a very expensive airplane, and now we got a guy going. We will explain in minutes. First, though, Fester, you cannot help yourself. It's like you're a crap magnet.
Dude, I am only
Well,
here.
Oh, that's a great band name.
Crap magnet. We are crap magnet.
Crap magnet.
Thank you, Toledo.
Who's opening up for crap magnet?
Turd burger.
Which, by the way, can we talk about the turd burger sign on our wall?
All right.
I have gotten some questions about that.
So occasionally, my close friend Froggy,
Oh, man.
he makes me art
Yes.
in lieu of contributing to the show.
Yeah.
He will doodle with the markers that I
Yes,
provide.
thank you.
And he makes art. And he wrote me a sign.
I drew you a picture.
This is on an 8.5 by 11-inch piece of copy machine paper.
Just crappy photocopy paper, right?
And Froggy drew some kind of a spirograph looking. Do they still have the spirograph? Remember that thing?
Yeah, man, those are awesome.
Are they still around?
No, I freehanded that.
This is freehand. This is all freehand.
So hold this thing. Is it framed nicely?
Yeah.
All right, so Andrew, can you take Fester's camera? Is it on, please? Thank you. So Froggy takes all these different colored Sharpie markers, does all kinds of lines, and then in the middle of it writes in big letters, Turd Burger 2000. What is the Turd Burger 2000?
I don't know. You said it on the show one time, and I was like, that's a great name. And so I made him a piece of art, and now it's for sale.
So anyway, for the last, 3 weeks or so,
Yeah, it's been
behind
nobody
me
takes it
in the studio, he handed it to me during like a commercial. The night I was watching a recap of the MJ Morning Show on YouTube on my 85-inch TV, and it prints like real life size. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the Turd Burger.
All right, put the Turd
All right,
Burger
put it back. Nobody touch it.
Put the Turd Burger back on the wall.
Don't touch the turd.
And if you want to see it, it's on MJ TV.
Right there.
MJ TV. When Fester's camera's on, it's over his right shoulder, and it's the Turd Burger artwork.
I'll be making my new piece today, Crap Magnet.
Crap magnet.
It'll go right above Turd Burger.
All right, so Fester's a crap magnet.
Yes.
Froggy, you do not know this story yet.
No, I don't.
Fester told me this story. Fester calls me 9:40 last night. My phone rings. I'm like, what does he want? So I pick up.
Is that what you? That's what I say when I see you calling.
I think Michelle was on the other couch in the living room, and I look at the phone. I'm like, oh, geez, what does he want? All right, so
Wow, I won't call.
Jeez.
So Fester rolls out this story. Dude, this is terrible.
You know what? Did you tell your wife the story?
I did.
Did she remotely chuckle?
She did. All right, Fester, listen, you took 12 minutes to tell the story last night. I need you to knock this down to a 2-minute story.
I don't have 2 minutes. It's
12 minutes.
No, it's not.
It's at least a 6-minute story.
No, it's not.
It's not a 2-minute story.
It is not. Fester, do it
All right.
quickly. Economy of words, go.
So, yesterday was September 20th. It was my son Hudson's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, honey.
Yeah, Huddy he was 7 years
Oh,
old.
he's in the car right now, right?
Yeah, he should be, or he's getting dropped off.
Why
But
don't you tell us? We would have called. Didn't we had Hadley on yesterday with the cheese tax.
Yeah, but that was after the window of. He gets dropped off right about now. Anyway, Hudson had his birthday yesterday. Ironically, coincidentally, Don, the IT guy, calls me earlier in the week and he says, "Hey, I have some Rays tickets I'm not going to use for Wednesday night. Would you like my tickets?" And I'm never going to pay for a ticket for anything. So I'm like, Don, listen, it's very generous. I talked to my wife. Sure, it's his birthday. Let's go to the Rays game. So we got Don's tickets. Who are probably, it's like the nicest tickets in the whole world. We're right there.
Right.
Anyway, front row seats to the Rays Angels game last night. We're waiting in line.
Front row seats?
Yes.
Whoa.
Are you serious?
Don, the IT guy, has some dope-ass baseball tickets for the Rays. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, he might be picked to pinch hit sometimes. He's that close.
Wow.
Anyway, we're in line to get our Rays, our $12 Rays helmet of refillable popcorn.
Gotcha.
And I'm in line on my phone.
Can you go back and refill that as many times as you want?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So we're going to smuggle it into the next Rays game and just keep reusing it.
Right.
Anyway, my phone vibrates in my pocket while I'm in Tropicana Field. And
You got 30 seconds left to tell the story.
I'm telling you, this is a long form
Come on,
story.
hurry up.
Okay. I'm giving all the details.
Go.
All right. So my phone vibrates and it's a text. And I get texts all the time.
Because everyone knows Fester's phone number because Froggy started giving it out like 2.5 years ago. And it is what, Froggy?
Oh, let me look. 813-310-8444, in case you're wondering.
That's Fester's private cell number. So the phone vibrates, you got a text.
I get a text.
You look at the text, what does it say?
I'm included in a group text.
How many other people in the group?
19 other
Oh,
people.
boy, are you serious?
Yeah, so I'm like, I must know these people. I'm in a couple of group texts.
Right.
Somebody add you to a group.
But I know
No,
everybody.
you know what happened? It's somebody that listens to the show that has your number because we've given it out incessantly, and somehow you got included in this group. Okay, go ahead.
So I investigate. I thought that at first. So that I investigate the other 19 people.
Oh, my God.
Right.
Look at this
Yes.
list. Hold that up to the camera.
Well, I don't want to give out
No,
their
no,
numbers.
But people,
but-
no, don't hold it back near your head.
All right, look,
so you can't see the
19
but
other
just look
people.
look at the number of people
Right.
included in this text.
So I get
hold it up to MJTV and show the number of people. No, hold it back further
Oh,
so
my
you
God.
can't see the phone numbers.
It's kind of defeating the purpose.
So scroll it. No, people can see how many
19,
numbers
19 other numbers besides mine in this text.
in the group text. Go
So
ahead.
I do a very little amount of investigating, and I look at the other 19 people. And area code 920-262. There is an 813, a 407.
That's Orlando.
Yeah, so I'm thinking these are all 63. These are all random numbers.
Okay.
Right? And the text sounded really, really spammy.
All right. What did the text say?
All right, I'm gonna leave the name out because apparently
No, you
Okay,
got
fine.
to tell
All
the
right,
name.
Fine. It says, "We know you're a big fan of Abigail. Did you know they're trying to help their school? Check out this video of how YouTube trick shot star Dude Perfect shows their support for Abigail.
I love them.
We think you can help in an easier way." And it has a link that, click this link.
To Dude Perfect.
It's not addressed to me personally. It's not like, "Hey, Fester, we're doing this promotion."
You're
I'm
included in the group.
a group text of 20 other people.
Yeah.
And the first text comes back. Next one comes in. "You have the wrong number." Next one, "Wrong number." Next one, "Do I know you?" Next one, "Yeah, me too. Wrong number." Then somebody likes that one. So I'm getting all these.
What the hell?
So whoever's doing this
Right.
is, I believe, at this time, honestly spamming the world.
Right.
So I don't let anybody get off.
There's
of this.
tons of spam texts out there. So what happens next?
So I figure, you know what? Let's blow this up. I write back to the group of 20 people who I don't know. Abigail is a slut.
Why would you do that?
Because it's spam. I thought I was reaching some boiler room in Pakistan or something.
You called Abigail a slut. Okay.
Oh, Abby.
Every
Okay.
time I get solicitations, I always throw something out there that's crazy.
Next. So wait a minute. What we know now is Abigail is tied to some school fundraiser.
Well, that's what the spam is.
and
Very
then,
spammy.
And then you call Abigail a slut.
I don't know who.
Okay, next.
I'm getting spammed at this time.
Okay,
Nobody is saying, "Hey, I'll donate to Abigail."
All right.
Everybody's saying, "Wrong number, wrong number, wrong number."
Here's where the problem arises. Go, Fester.
Then I start getting laughing emojis from other
Right.
people. Yeah.
You called Abigail a slut. No, yeah.
Then About 10 minutes later, as we're sitting in our seats in the middle of the second inning, I look at my text. Abigail is a small child.
Oh, no.
Who's involved in some fundraiser for her, elementary school?
Then the people in the chain start texting me directly. Like, I'm sitting at home having dinner, and then I hear my phone go off just to find out that you called my niece.
So it seems that
That's so weird.
it seems that this group text has real people that know Abigail and the family, but there were also some
family members.
But some numbers were included in the group text, including yours, that were just somehow added.
So weird.
And
how's that possible?
Because you just pick, if you pick 20 numbers and the guy on the radio show, some of the numbers might have changed, or maybe they aren't familiar with how to put out a group text.
Dude, you're a horror.
Some of the family members.
So you called a little girl apparently a slut, and you called a little girl named Abigail. What's the matter with you?
I thought it was a spam email. Listen,
What did the other family members say?
Was like one of the cousins, like the black sheep of the family, he thought it was hysterical. He contacted me privately. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to sit down and just watch this meltdown." And like other family members, I think want to, shoot me or something. So
Abigail's 7.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I apologize to Abigail and her family, but then I had to write everybody back after I see this starting to get a little out of control. I'm like, hey, maybe I'm the wrong person to include on a family chain that's of an unsolicited fundraiser.
You're so mean.
I know. Sorry, Abigail.
They're going to find your address from your cell number or something.
Come on over.
All right. So
I would not.
Fester just has this habit of stepping in and calling a little 7-year-old or however old she is
I had somebody,
a bad word. That's terrible.
I had a text the other day from somebody wanting to, random, we buy houses in your neighborhood. Yeah. Are you interested in selling? So I write back, send nudes. Everybody who sends me a junk text. Anyway. Anybody's welcome to text me, and never ask anybody to text me. That's what you get.
There you go.
Don't include me in your group text.
If it's not burning down vans with turkey fryer fires, then he's calling a little girl named Abigail a slut. What's the matter with you?
Sorry, Abigail.
All right, we have a new viral video, and Andrew, if you don't mind, get ready to put up the link on mjmorningshow.com. The video package from this TV station up in South Carolina. We have a new viral video hero guy, and he is 72-year-old Randolph White making this noise. All right, so what is he doing? Why is he doing that noise? Well, the backstory is it has to do with the missing F-35 fighter jet that the military lost for like a day. Still a crazy story. We don't have a lot of answers still on this crazy story. So about 1:30 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday, a pilot ejected from an F-35 fighter. Now, I've heard 3 different numbers on the value of this plane. I've heard 80 million. I've heard 90 million. I've heard 100 million. Anyway, it's an expensive-ass airplane, all right?
What happened to that thing?
Well, that's the question. So, I mean, this is the big mystery.
The video's crazy.
Some story came out yesterday that they got involved in some weather, and did the pilot panic? Did the pilot just screw up? The pilot ejects from the airplane, and he parachutes to the ground, ends up in someone's backyard in North Charleston, South Carolina. The plane continues flying for another 80 miles. Why? Because he left the plane on autopilot.
Dude.
This is a $80, $90, $100 million airplane on autopilot. He ejects, ends up in someone's backyard. And, of course, what got ultra embarrassing for the U.S. military is they were asking people, hey, can you help us find our airplane? Because the transponders were shut off. Apparently that if you're flying in formation or if you're flying in a pair, it's not uncommon to shut the transponder off. Not to mention, the F-35 has all these stealth capabilities, so
It's supposed to be hard to find.
So, yeah, it's supposed to be not able to be picked up on radar. And guess what? It did its job. They couldn't find their own damn airplane.
Sounds like money well spent. The plane did its job. Does this just travel until it runs out of gas?
That's apparently what happened. It ran out of fuel and it just crashed into the ground.
Did he freak out and that's why he ejected?
Well,
it was weird because it looked like it was going to be all right. I don't know.
Well, but that's the point here. We don't know yet. We're not getting answers. Why did the pilot eject? There was some like rumbling that he claimed that there was some weather event or whatever. I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, all kinds of conspiracy theories have cropped up. People are like saying, "Oh, the Chinese took control of the jet." You know, the Chinese. I mean, all kinds of crazy crap. Listen, I think this dude just effed up and ejected accidentally. I'm guessing this dude is not going to be behind the stick of an F-35 anytime soon.
No,
or any kind of an airplane. This is a Marine pilot that did this. So there's a lot of questions why they weren't able to track the airplane. I mean, this is crazy. It's a crazy story. But now we move on to good old Randolph White, 72 years old, in Williamsburg County, because the plane crashed near his house, and he heard the noise on Sunday. And the interview with this guy is fantastic. I love this guy. You got to hear this dude. And this joins the lineup of great viral news videos with these great personalities. So let me play what leads up to the...
Yeah, what is that?
Awesome. All right, so this guy is great.
I was in the bathroom taking a shave.
By the way,
what did he say?
Oh my God!
I'm glad he said shave.
Oh my God!
Is that what he said?
Oh my God! I shave probably once a week. I've never called it taking a shave.
I'm calling it for now.
My grandfather used to say that all the time.
I've never heard taking a shave.
My Papa Al, my grandfather, my dad's dad, all the time, because I never shaved.
Right.
So I am scruffed up all the time. I hate shaving. When it gets too long, I use some like balding clippers.
Right.
Just to take it down to stubble, like tight
take
stubble.
A shave.
So
I've never heard taking a shave.
My grandfather, Papa Al, used to say, "Why don't you, hey Todd, why don't you take a shave?" He would say it all the time. I think it's that kind of generational thing. It's an older thing. So listen to this. But I thought originally he was going to say something else. I was waiting for the bleep. All right, here we go. So let's go back to Randolph White, who heard the jet crash near his house in a very rural part of Williamsburg County in South Carolina.
I was in the bathroom taking a shave, and I heard a screeching, between a screech and a whistle. I said, "What in the world is this?" And I heard a boom. Then my whole house shook.
Oh my God!
Is that great?
Oh my God! I love this guy.
This guy's the best.
I was in the bathroom taking a shave, and I heard a screeching, between a screech and a whistle. I said, "What in the world is this?" And I heard a boom. Then my whole house shook.
That guy's great. Then he continues.
The first thought came to me. I said, "Must what? A meteorite coming out of space or something?" And I said, "Well, if it's an airplane, it needed to be reported. That thing was flying just too low." So yesterday evening, I said, the helicopters out there walking, and choppers keep flying around. I said, well, somebody must have robbed the bank or killed some people or whatever. So I walked up there. They told me it was about the plane.
Man, wow. I love this guy, Randolph White. He's my new favorite person of the week.
Anything man-made can malfunction. So you try to give him the benefit of the doubt. But it needs to be investigated, and the public needs to know what really happened. It shouldn't be kept a secret what happened, because, it could have been a major disaster.
This guy's right.
Yeah, the guy's 100% right.
He should be the next Secretary of Defense. He's right.
Let's put him in charge of finding out what happened. What was the malfunction? Why did the pilot eject from this plane?
I was in in the bathroom taking a shave, and I heard a screeching, between a screech and a whistle. I said, what in the world is this? And I heard a boom. Then my whole house shook.
Oh my God!
Almost sounds like James Brown a little bit, right?
It's a.
I feel good.
Oh my God! Play it now. I have to hear it.
Now we have Andrew, we're gonna need that.
Andrew, bring up James Brown. I feel good. Would you please?
and get Coming to America on deck.
Also,
Living in America.
All right, hang on.
You gotta time it perfectly.
Andrew, you got to time it perfectly. So go ahead and play it again from the top, but stop it right after the scream.
All right.
So stop it right before I feel good, and then we're going to do a live mix using Randolph White instead of James Brown. All right, so roll it again from the top and go. Stop. Nope.
We got to back it up again.
You got to back it up. All right. Stop.
Right there.
All right, right there.
Perfect.
All right, here we go. That's perfect. I'm going to hit Randolph White right now, and then you get ready to hit it on cue. And here we go.
I feel good.
Yes.
That was pretty good.
Pretty good. For the first time, that was pretty good.
That's not bad. Yeah. Also, I think we can compare the scream to that goat.
Oh my gosh! Exactly. Oh my God!
The goat sounds like James Brown.
That screaming goat
Yes.
video that went viral years ago. But no, it sounds like Randolph White as well. Listen to this. I'm telling you. Let me see if we can hit them both at the same time. And here we go. A little off. Hang on one more time. It's pretty much the same. All right.
So Randolph White's 72 years old. He's a retired paper mill worker.
Yeah, he worked at a paper mill in South Carolina.
Okay.
He retired like 10 years ago, and he's in a very rural part of Williamsburg County, South Carolina, where the F-35 fighter jet crashed. So after hearing this and seeing this video, and Andrew, do you have the video posted at mjmorningshow.com yet? All right, it's up. So if you want to see the news package from the Charleston, South Carolina TV station, and if you want to see Mr. White make the noise, the whole video package, the interview is up, mjmorningshow.com. That's mjmorningshow.com. And right at the top, look for As Heard on the MJ Morning Show, and the link is right there. But when I saw this video yesterday, I'm like, oh my God, this is a segment. This is 12 minutes on the MJ Morning Show tomorrow. But then I'm like, dude, he joins the history books for some of the greatest viral news videos of all time. And I remembered 3 of them.
Okay. All right.
Can I take a guess at one?
Yes.
The whistle goes woo woo. That guy?
Oh, you know what?
The whistle car guy?
Oh,
He goes,
you know
the car, the whistle, they whistle go whoop, whoop.
Oh, I missed. Hey, Andrew, I need you to go find that. Go find the news video.
That's old.
Yeah, find the old news story of the whistle goes woo woo. See if you can find that on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, but these are biggies.
All right.
Please.
I have guesses.
All right, what is your guess?
I ain't got time for that.
Yep, that's one of them. All right.
How about the grape
I think that woman's name was Sweet Brown or something.
Yeah. All right. Yes.
Yeah.
So one of them is. How do you know that?
Is that the fire?
Yeah, well, a bunch of them. 2 of them are fires.
2 of them are fires.
Yes.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Exactly.
And
So-
she's right.
I don't remember that
That
one.
has been
Oh,
MJ.
dude, the minute you hear this, Fester, how do you remember the name Sweet Brown?
because I use that quote around my house
Right.
all the time.
This was a story about an Oklahoma City, Oklahoma house fire.
Yes.
And this is Sweet Brown, who joins Mr. White.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Remember, there was a song. Anybody got time for that? They put it
They
to
all
music.
became songs.
Oh, fine.
Anytime the kids are acting up, I'm like, hey, ain't nobody got time for that.
Anybody got time for that?
Who's the one guy that we interviewed? He actually came into the show, and after his news video,
Antoine Dodson.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you remember that guy's name?
Because I have that one too.
Antoine Dodson. Remember he had like
Antoine
a
Dodson.
single.
That was a robbery, right?
Sweet. I got to hear Sweet Brown again.
Yeah.
Man, this is great.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, so that was another old viral. Then there was another fire.
I know.
There was another fire in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma has a lot of fires.
I'm telling you.
Is this lady in the M&M jacket?
No, this was the woman. Let me guess. I'm just guessing.
Yep.
Who said, "Not today"?
That's it. Yes. All right. This is the other viral news video. Listen.
So the girl come downstairs. She come out her apartment with her baby with no shoes on. I said, oh, girl, it's cold outside. She said, something ain't right. I said, oh, man. She said, oh, man, the building is on fire.
Yes.
I said, no, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out. We ain't gonna be in no fire. Not today.
Not today.
That's a good one.
MJ, I swear I used both of those from "Ain't Nobody Got Time for That" and "Not today." That is legitimately how I communicate with my children when they want something.
Then there's Antoine Dodson, another famous viral news clip.
Well, obviously, we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
Antoine Dodson. Now that was in Huntsville, Alabama, is where that was.
We got your T-shirt. You done left fingerprints and all. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. You don't have to come and confess that you did it. We're looking for you. We gonna find you. I'm letting you know now, so you can run and tell that, homeboy.
So that was Antoine Dodson.
I love that guy.
Yeah, so Sweet Brown, Antoine Dodson, and I don't know. No, you can't. That's a phonied one.
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the.
Have you seen this one?
I thought you were going to play the bleep and the bleep. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't.
No, this is real.
Oh, the fly that.
Yeah, the bug goes in his mouth.
Yeah, that's an old
reporter
one.
stuff. We need people like witnesses on the scene. Comments,
yeah.
Froggy.
Oh,
You're so
okay.
off base.
Andrew,
I am off base.
Yeah.
Andrew, have you been able to find the whistle goes woo woo? Do you have it? Oh, we already put it up here.
Nobody beats the grape stomp too. That's got to be on the list.
That's
The grape
reporter.
stomp
But that's
lady.
a reporter.
Oh yeah, you're
That was
right.
the reporter doing a live
I
shot.
thought we were just talking like viral.
No, we're talking about viral interviews during news segments.
Tell me about the whistles.
The whistles got woo.
It sounds like what?
When you want to woo woo, it's that woo woo. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't that a story about the whistle tips on like
Cars.
car exhausts?
Yeah.
So remember back, I don't know, 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, there was this trend, I think it was like late 90s, where people were putting those whistle tips on their auto exhausts, and they were making them go, woo, woo!
Tell me about the whistles.
The whistles got woo.
It sounds like what?
When you want to woo woo, it's that woo woo. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's old school.
So I just found one on eBay and I put it on my Cadillac. It is awesome.
You don't have a whistle
Man, I wish
tip.
those would come back.
Yeah,
It's
right?
really cool.
It was like says piercing high pitched whistle.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guessed Sweet Brown. Much respect for her. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got. Hey, and that was a song.
All of them, I think, became songs.
Hey,
And
Fester,
then-
go to YouTube, bring up the Ain't Nobody Got Time for That song. And then we've got the Cash Kitty coming up in like a minute.
We got time for that.
We got time for that. We got time for that. The Cash Kitty, we got time for that. But all this discussion this morning because of the latest, a guy that heard the jet crash, the fighter jet crash in South Carolina on Sunday. I feel good. So there you go. That's Randolph White, 72, who now is in the annals along with Sweet Brown, Antoine Dodson, and the Not Today lady.
Too great.
Her name was Michelle Dobin.
Michelle Dobin.
Not today.
Not today.
And she's right.
All right, did you find the song?
I found Sweet Brown Auto Tune.
Yeah, that's what you need right there.
This
so,
one?
Yeah, play that. Yeah, play that right there. Let me know. Is it going to have a
I don't know. There's no commercial.
When she first realized the complex was on fire.
I got bronchitis.
There it is.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I love it.
Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Go give me a cold pop. Then I thought
All right, you can shut it
All
off
right.
now.
I just want to say,
Yeah, you can.
ain't nobody got time for that is like the truest words
Yeah.
ever. And ain't nobody got time for that.
Guess what we got time for right now? Whoa, my
Whoa.
Lordy.
Somebody get the taser.
Oh, Lordy.
Thing's out of
Hold
control.
on. You want me to tase the little pussy
Well, it
cat?
has
Come
mange.
on. Yeah.
That's what Buster told me.
All right, here we go. It's Cash Kitty time, folks. So the Q105 Cash Kitty doling out the cash. It's $5,000 a day that you could win. It's $1,000 a pop. Happens at 8 a.m., which is right now. Then 10, 12, 3, and 5 p.m. You listen at those times for the keyword, and then you text it. So here we go. The 8 o'clock code word is program. Like, let me use that in a sentence. This is a really crappy program. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, say that.
Ain't nobody got time for
Ain't
that.
nobody got time for that. All right, so program. This hour's word is program. 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 Now, what you need to do is text that word nationwide right now to 45911. So you text the word program to 45911 nationwide before quarter after, and you got a shot at $1,000 cash right now, or you can enter it on the Q105 app or at myQ105.com. Good luck. Right now, Cash Kitty, MJ Morning Show. And then it happens again at 10 a.m., then 12 noon, then 3, and then 5, right here on Q105, WRBQ FM, Tampa, a Beasley Media Group station.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for the legal ID. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Legal ID.
All right, moving along. Oh, speaking of cats. There's like a cat litter shortage now. I'm like, well, this is a good timing story. We're doing the Cash Kitty here on Q105, and there's a cat litter shortage. Do you remember there was a cat food shortage like 2 years ago, and the shelves at the supermarkets were like bare, and all the little cans of Fancy Feast and Vittles and all. There was a shortage. I don't know much about cat food.
I think 9 Lives is another one, right?
Yeah,
Meow mix.
Meow.
Fancy Feast.
That's in the bag. He said Fancy Feast.
No, I think it was like the cans.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Would they get infected with botulism?
I think there's a problem with the aluminum for the cans or something.
was it a COVID thing as well? Anyway, there was a cat food shortage, and now there's a kitty litter shortage that is sweeping the nation. And the reason why is because of Clorox. Remember earlier this week, we told you about the Clorox hack. So the Clorox Corporation, their computer systems have been virused up good by some kind of hackers. So their computers are all munged up, all kermungulated over a Clorox. And it turns out that the Clorox company, because Fester, you went through the list, remember?
Yeah, they have a bunch of different subsidiaries.
Yeah, Clorox is not just Clorox bleach and Clorox wipe. They own a ton of other companies, and the Clorox company makes popular kitty litter brands like Fresh Step, Scoop Away, and Everclean. And because of the cybersecurity attack on Clorox, it's putting a kibosh and screwing up cat litter production and distribution.
Oh, no, where are they going to go to make duties?
All right, Froggy, come on.
Come on, I've been gone for so long. Jeez Louise.
Come on, man.
So Clorox.
But it's true.
Clorox makes Fresh Step. They make Scoop Away.
I know, I just said all this.
They make Cat Crapper.
What?
Cat Crapper. That was the joke.
It wasn't a very good
Well,
joke.
no,
You're wasting my time with that.
Listen, if you would have thought of kitty crap,
It wasn't a very good joke. That was great.
Listen, let me tell you about Babe Ruth. You know Babe Ruth? He struck out a lot, but you know what? Home run king.
Well, you're about the size of him, too.
Amen, brother.
Oh, my God.
Cat crap. That was good.
Thank you. It's
All right,
a pretty
folks,
funny joke.
it's 8:05, and I'm looking forward to this. Well, not really, but let's give Hal Herman enough rope to hang himself. Tomorrow morning, around this time, so roughly around 8 o'clock, it is the debut of News with Hal Herman.
Yes. He wants to go in deep, too.
And this is the official theme music, right?
Well, yeah. Hal made that music himself.
Did he really?
Yeah. He's like John Tesh. He makes his own music.
Does he really?
And he's a host.
So Hal Herman, tomorrow morning, it's going to be news headlines with Hal Herman here on the MJ Morning Show. And how long is that bit going to last? I guess we'll find out. Hey, time is running out. The clock is ticking. There's not much time left for the person to come forward. Hey, blurt it out anytime if you think you know what it is.
Was somebody like some big lottery ticket?
That's correct.
I don't know which one, but
The big Florida one. The Mega Millions, $1.5 billion deal. No one's come forward yet.
ooh.
Remember, though, with the Powerball win with that Garcia dude out in Los Angeles.
Castro?
I'm sorry.
Edwin Castro.
Edwin Castro. I'm sorry. Edwin Castro. So, and that's a whole different story. We ought to talk about what that's weird. And some folks are saying that he's making a big mistake. Now, hold on.
Tell me how I'm blowing my billions.
Yes. He won the $2 billion jackpot. But listen, when it comes down, after you pay the taxes, you take the cash amount, he ended up with under $1 billion, which still is, it's a decent spending coin. But here's the deal. Time is running out for the $1.5 billion Mega Millions jackpot, at least for a decision to be made. But then the final is February. So back in August, on August 8th, over in Neptune Beach, which is in the Jacksonville area, somebody purchased the winning Powerball Mega Millions, back on August 8th, Neptune Beach near Jacksonville. Someone bought that winning Mega Millions ticket, and it was the $1.58 billion jackpot. And no one, according to Florida lottery officials, no one has come forward yet. And here's the deal. This is why this is important. Because winners have 180 days, so 6 months, from the drawing date to claim their prize with the annual payment option. So you've got 6 months if you want to be paid out in annual installments over, 29 or 30 years. But if you want to take the cash option up front, you have only 60 days here in the state of Florida. 60 days after the drawing. So that means if the drawing was August 8th, the person that won in Neptune Beach over near Jacksonville, they have until only October 7th. That's coming up quickly. If they want the cash up front option, which most take, and there's a controversy there because we've always heard over the years, if you win a big jackpot, take the cash up front because you'll be better off investing that money and making a return on that by getting the money right away versus waiting for all the annuitized payments out over 30 years, blah, blah, blah. But then there was a news story that now some people are saying, no, take the annual payments.
Yeah.
So who the hell knows what this... But if this person wants to take the cash payout, they only have a couple of weeks to come forward. So whoever won could this be one of those deals where they don't know they won? Is there a chance that somebody lost the ticket?
What if the person won and then had a heart attack and died from the shock?
That's an Alanis Morissette song, dude.
No, he died the very next day.
Yeah, but
I'm talking about dying that second.
Okay. All right. So tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. And I'm not talking about the Chinese spy app. No, I'm talking about the clock is ticking. Tick, 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 ticking like my biological clock over here. Yeah. So heads up. I just thought it was interesting. And then that Edwin Castro. It's the guy's buying up all these expensive homes.
Good for him.
But why? How many homes does he need? So, and I saw a story that this Edwin Castro is making financial mistakes. So, again, the winner of the $2 billion Powerball jackpot from last November, he finally came forward in February earlier this year. He's buying all these damn homes.
How much did he win?
He's got like 3 homes.
Wait, how much did he win?
He won $2 billion.
All right. It doesn't sound like 3 homes is an issue.
But he took the cash payout. So here's the deal. So $2 billion, this really kind of illustrates. $2 billion Powerball jackpot. He opted to take the nearly $1 billion in cash up front, but after taxes, he got $628 million. Now, that's a lot of freaking money. I get it. But
God, didn't even get $1 billion?
In March, exactly. So $2 billion, he only walked away with $628. So in March, he bought a $25.5 million hillside home in the Hollywood Hills, right near Jimmy Kimmel and Ariana Grande's places. Then he spent another $4 million on a Japanese-inspired home in Altadena, his hometown.
Sounds like a deal.
And then now he's made a $47 million purchase for a 7-bedroom, 11-bathroom home in L.A. as well.
Whoa.
And he also is buying like vintage Porsches and everything.
Is he walking through the mall like Michael Jackson used to?
Let's
take this one. I'll take that.
That one, this one.
I want to take that big. How much is $1 million?
How many houses does this guy need? It's not like you're buying a home in Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills.
It's a vacation home, probably.
That's where I wanna be.
You don't sound like Weezer at all.
Was that Weezer? Beverly Hills.
You should stop.
If Weezer was on downers. if Weezer had a brain injury.
That's where I wanna be.
It's like Rivers Cuomo.
Or like Kramer in the Jimmy episode with those crazy shoes and the Novocaine.
What if this guy?
Remember that one?
Yeah.
What if this Edwin Castro puts like $25 million away for, emergency money and says, I'm just going to blow the rest?
That wouldn't be smart.
That'd be pretty stupid.
What is,
right now, listen
the
to
guy
this.
worked at Taco Bell before. Really?
This is going bad for him.
So the guy has already purchased. Let's do the math. He's closing in on $100 million in real estate purchases. So he's already gone through 1/6.
Oh my God.
Of what he's got here. It doesn't seem like. Let me go back to what I was.
He didn't burn it. He bought assets.
I realize that. I got it. However, it's not like he's buying like a home in Paris or he didn't buy like Jeffrey Epstein's island or something. He's buying all homes within like 15 or 20 miles of each other. It just doesn't. I don't. It is weird. I don't get it. Yeah, he's going to Airbnb a $47 million home. Yeah, Andrew just said in my ear. Yeah, he's doing Airbnbs. Yeah, $47 million Airbnb.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, so something weird is going on there. Hey, do you know what anti-ghosting is?
I know what ghosting is.
Yeah, all right, so tell me what ghosting is.
It's like when you're dating somebody or you have communication with somebody and then all of a sudden there's nothing. There's no replies back. There's no callbacks.
Well, guess what? So what do you think anti-ghosting might be?
Call too much.
Yeah, somebody who never leaves you alone?
No, it's where you have a date and if someone doesn't like you, they ghost you and then you never hear anything. They don't contact you. They go, radio silent. It's like they disappear, fall off the face of the earth like an alien abduction or something. Anti-ghosting is when you have a date or you're going out with somebody. They don't ghost you. They anti-ghost you. That's where they just tell you up front or they text you, you suck, hate you, don't want another date. You smell bad, you look bad, whatever.
Jeez,
so that's
mean.
Yep. So that's anti-ghosting.
Yeah, I think more people would rather go out that way than
a person that you've gone out with they want you to know right away that there's not going to be a second date. They're not going to ghost you and not make themselves scarce and unavailable. They're going to come right out and tell you that, nope, I got no interest in you. So once you lose interest in somebody, rather than, going all quiet and going all stealth mode, you just come right out and you respond. And anti-ghosting is you tell them that, I got no interest in you. Just right off the bat. Hey, maybe the first date, you're wrapping up the first date. Hey, let's go out again. No, I don't think so. Or then, communication later on via text. Maybe we ought to go to phones on this.
Anti-ghosting.
Yeah. Anybody out there, have you been anti-ghosted where the person said, yeah, no, not interested in the second date? Or maybe you were the anti-ghoster. I'm guessing we've got a bunch of women listening right now. And I would think that it would be more women maybe, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are guys out there. But have you told somebody like right away? So maybe even that night, the night of the first date, to let them know in no uncertain terms that there's not going to be a second date. Or a soon after text or communication that, you know what, I'm really not interested. You're not my type. Let's go to phones on this. Let's see if we can go to the anti-ghosting lines. The number is 800-990-1047. That's how you get in. So if you're a woman or a man and you have anti-ghosted somebody and you told them fairly quickly, whether to their face or whether via text or a phone call, that don't want to see you again. Yeah, it didn't work out. Or like, what's the most direct you've been in?
Or if you're on the receiving end of it.
Yeah, well, both. Yeah, that works as well. So if you've been on the receiving end as well.
If you're the ghostee, not the ghoster.
Oh, man.
The anti-ghosty.
Yeah. So if you receive the anti-ghosting and somebody, because listen, it happens. You're interested in the person and they're not interested in you.
Never experienced that.
All right, let's go to phones. 800. What's wrong?
Everybody I was interested in was
in love with Froggy.
Oh, you had a fight off the marriage proposals? Is that it?
Just kidding.
All right, 800. Let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. That's how you get on. We'll grab your calls right now. 800-990-1047. If you have anti-ghosted or you've been a victim of anti-ghosting where someone doesn't just disappear after the first date. No, they tell you right up front that, no. Or maybe it's second date. Maybe,
and I was just going to ask, does it have to be first date?
No, it doesn't have to be first date. It can be early on.
There's no time limit.
It can be early on where they just come out and say, no, not interested. Just move along.
Like if...
versus the ghosting where they just disappear and you can't get a hold of them.
I remember when me and Kim first started dating, I used to eat rather savagely.
That would be Kim and I.
Yes. I would eat savagely, like with my mouth open.
Yep.
And she was like, listen, you eat like a slob. If you want to stay together, if you want to date, you got to fix that.
Let's grab
and
Jose.
I still do it.
Let's grab Jose in Tampa. Jose, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, Jose, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys? Great show. Love you guys. But I am a victim. I was on a date with one girl about a couple years ago, and she told me right after, she texted me, hey, this isn't going to work out. And I said, you know what? Okay, it hurt me for like a week, but after that, I moved on. I never thought of her again.
A week? After one date?
Jose, you're a week.
Yep.
And so you were attracted, but she clearly was not.
I was kind of like, I met her in the store, and we were, it was a good interaction. And she was, nice, but...
What store? How'd you meet her? What was the circumstance?
It was a BJ's, and
oh my God!
The best store possible.
Perfect.
I'm going to play that hand to the end as well. Good job.
I was shopping at HJ's. I'm sorry.
What, Harry
I'm sorry, folks. All right, so Jose, you met the woman at BJ's, and do you remember what aisle was it on?
Yeah, the banana section.
Of course it was the banana section at BJ's. Look at that.
Produce.
Yeah, it's the produce section.
Leave the rude jokes to us.
So, Jose, did you approach her?
I did. We had a little conversation, and I said, hey, can we go out for lunch sometime? And she gave me the number, and we talked for, through text through a couple of days, met up, and then after that, she disposed of me.
Well, Jose, where did you take her to lunch?
It was up in Wesley Chapel. I forget the name of the restaurant, but it was in Wiregrass. It was one of those,
Gotcha.
nice restaurants.
All right, Jose, thanks for the call, man. Davika, Tampa. Hey, Davika's a regular listener and caller. Hey, Davika, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, morning, guys. You guys have me cracking up. Oh, my God.
Well, that's the plan, Davika. Hey, Davika, do you tell 3 people a day to listen to the MJ Morning Show?
I will do that today.
Thank you. Well, listen, you're a regular listener. I see you call us every couple of weeks or so. So, because you have a very unique name, so I remember your name. So, yeah, folks, everyone, do us a favor. The audience is very big, but we want the audience even bigger. And listen, we've been back for almost 3 years, but there's no doubt that COVID and a lot of people not in the office, a lot of people still do not know we were back. Listen, I'll give you an example. I'm sitting next to Michelle, and I went to Olivia last night for dinner. We had an awesome. I love their halibut. They've got Michelle got some short rib aglinati pasta, amazing. Anyway, a big fan of Chef Pont and his concepts. So we go to Olivia last night, and we're sitting next to this dude, and when we're about to leave, he strikes up a conversation, and the dude's name is Rod Eiffel. And it turns out that Rod Eiffel is with J.P. Morgan Chase. He's a VP over there in some department. And he's a cool guy, and he's out with a date, I guess, or I don't know if it was his wife, date, girl, and it was her birthday. They're enjoying dinner at Olivia. And I run into to Rod Eiffel, and he knew the MJ Morning Show. He knew MJ and BJ Morning Show, and he listened. He said he used to have a Q105 sticker somewhere, but he didn't know we were back. I'm like, yeah, we're back. We've been back for almost 3 years. So now Rod Eiffel from J.P. Morgan Chase, hopefully he's going to be listening to the MJ Morning Show on a regular basis, but he didn't know we were back, and I had to point out, hey, we're back. So we're back.
Yeah.
So anyway, Davika, go ahead. Have you been ghosted or anti-ghosted or what?
Well, I was the one that anti-ghosted the person. I met this guy through Facebook dating, and we spoke for a month, and then we finally decided to meet up at Rocco Tacos at International Plaza Mall.
Yep.
His picture looks really great. He looked like...
What do they call that? It's something street. What do they call that?
Bay Street?
Is it called Bay Street?
Yeah, like the restaurants at Bay Street.
The outside stuff. All right, go ahead, Davika. Go ahead.
So I was like, wow, he looks good. He sounds good on the phone, really sweet and everything. And we met up. But when I met him in person, oh, my God, I was so turned off by the color of his teeth. I didn't want to say anything. I was just being polite the whole time.
Ew.
And then July 4th weekend, he texted me. I barely answered. And then finally the next day he texted. I was like, yo, I'm not in the mood to talk anymore. Jeez. And after that, I didn't hear back from him.
Davika.
All right. So, Davika, you did it. You anti-ghosted him via text, and you said
she didn't.
What?
Davika did not anti-ghost. She didn't give an explanation. She just said, "I don't want to talk anymore."
No, but that's it's when you ghost somebody, you go silent. She at least said, "That's it. We're done."
No, anti-ghosting is, "Hey, I don't want to see you because your teeth are green."
No, it's either or. It's not disappearing completely.
All right.
It's the fact that she said, "I'm done with you." That's anti-ghosting.
I felt bad. I was like, yo, I'm not in the mood to talk anymore. And after that, I didn't hear back from him. So I guess he got the message.
All right, there you go.
I felt so bad about it. I would never do it again.
All right, thanks, Davika. Yeah, Andrew, the lines that are ringing, I got to move on. I got too much stuff here. I'll grab one more call, and then we'll move on this. Wayne is in Riverview. Hey, Wayne, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, what's going on? My anti-ghost was a bigger issue than what most people could say. I dated this chick online on a Hinge dating site.
Hold on, you dated her online?
well, 2 weeks on, like, I met her on Hinge. It's like a swipe right, swipe left. It's like 10.
Yeah, no, I've heard of Hinge. Yeah.
Yeah. So I swipe right, she swipes right. I talked to her for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I said, you know what, I think it's time to meet. And I'm looking at her picture. She's a beautiful woman.
Right.
And so I said, well, let's meet up at Starbucks, because I'm not really one to take one out to dinner for the first date, because if I want to take off, you know, I got to sit through dessert and everything.
Yeah. Attaboy, Wayne.
Yeah.
All right.
So I said, let's meet up at Starbucks. So I got my phone in hand, and I'm looking around the Starbucks, and I don't see her. And I see a woman waving her hands, and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like, this does not look like this person. So I go over to her, and I'm like, are you so-and-so? He said, yes. And so I said, you look nothing like your picture.
Oh, man. Oh.
So this is a problem, because women are posting their pictures on dating sites or whatever, and they got filters. I mean, these filters are making them look 20 years younger.
Yeah, but hold on. Hey, listen, in all fairness, Wayne, there are plenty of guys that send out bogus pictures, so it goes both ways. It's not just plenty of guys. I would say probably more guys are putting out bogus pictures or sending bogus pictures.
Froggy's looked the same for 30 years.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You're ugly.
Okay, well,
But still.
So what I said, so what I told her is, I said, look, you know, I don't even want to stay, because, you know, you lied about how you looked on your photo. I mean, this didn't even look like this person. So I said, she goes, you don't want to stay for a cup of coffee? I said, I'll be honest with you. If you lied about what you look like, I mean, I don't know what else you may lie about.
Oh, man.
All right, Wayne, I'm really glad you think you're Jesus. But I mean, you're kind of rough on the lady. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a little rude, dude.
Sounds like she lucked out, Wayne.
Wayne, thanks for the call. And speaking of Hinge, hey, thanks. You just reminded me, and I was just, if you're watching MJTV, you saw me looking through papers and going back to my bag. I can't find, I know it's in my pile. Fester, go to Google.
Okay.
There's a Hinge story. And I read this like a week or two ago, and I printed it out. I was going to do it on the show, and I didn't get around to it yet.
Hinge dating site?
Yeah, Hinge dating, warning, toilet seat.
Ooh.
All right, so you're like, wait a minute, you got to hear this.
It's like a Mad Libs.
Let's see if we can find this. Here we go. I found note from crazy Hinge date under my toilet seat in lipstick. You got.
Oh wow!
You got to hear this. So what was the date on this? This is from August 24th, so it's almost a month ago. And I saw this. I printed it out. I just never listen, folks. I do so much preparation for the show, and I can't get to everything. But listen to this story. This is nuts. A woman said she was horrified to discover that her unhinged Hinge date scrawled a message under her toilet seat telling other men to run.
God.
Luna Ray, 23, matched with the unidentified man on the dating app earlier this year, Hinge, before inviting him to her Michigan home. Ray said she soon realized that she and the man were far from compatible and asked him to leave. He agreed to do so, but first asked to use her bathroom, where he carried out the act of vandalism using 2 of her lipsticks that I guess he found in the bathroom. He started talking about how he was a very worldly man and toured the world, she recalled, of the date. Straight away, he said that in France, there were these 2 girls that wanted to have a 3-way with him. He was just not very charming. I basically wasn't feeling him. And as an excuse said, I wasn't over my ex-boyfriend. She continued saying she used it as an excuse to spare his feelings. He asked me, can I use your bathroom before I leave? Which was fine, of course. I didn't know he'd written anything until the next day. My roommate called me and was like, what the hell happened to our toilet?
I mean,
and it turns out this guy scrawls a message. Ray said that her roommate's boyfriend lifted the lid of the toilet to find the bright red warning scrawled in lipstick. It said, she is effing her ex, run. and included his phone number so they could contact him for more information.
Why would you put your number on it?
What an idiot.
I mean, it's a pretty smart dig. I mean, the toilet seat would never go up in a house of two women.
It wasn't under the lid. It was under the seat. So you got two parts to a toilet seat.
Right.
You know, at least at home, not like a gas station toilet seat or, a Buck Stadium toilet seat. But you have the seat that you sit on, and then you have the lid that you close on top of it. So it's not the lid that you close on top. It's the actual seat that you sit on. And, of course, with women, they're sitting both times. With guys sit just once. All right?
Yeah,
so I sit twice.
Yeah, well, I'm a 1.5 sitter.
Oh, geez.
Luxurious.
Just stop. So, obviously, if it's a woman's apartment, that seat is not going to get lifted a whole lot. Guys are going to lift the seat, hopefully, when they have to do number one. And that's where the message was scrolled underneath the seat. So when guys lifted it, they would see run. So
hilarious.
Yeah, when what was it, Wayne who just called in? When he mentioned the bad Hinge date, I'm like, oh man, I got that story about Hinge. So that's why I try to dig this thing out. Hey, congratulations to Tampa International Airport. Did you see?
What?
Man, you know what? Let me get Bo Zimmer on the phone. Yeah, we're number one, baby.
Wow.
Again, I love Tampa. Let me see if Bo Zimmer can.
Are we number one in flamingos coming out of the ceiling?
Yeah, that's also a big item. Hang on, let me call Bo Zimmer.
What are we number one in?
Hang on, take in a second.
All right.
813.
What do you think about it?
Okay.
In life.
All right, calling Bo Zimmer, who's with communications at Tampa International.
Been forwarded to an automatic voice.
What the hell? What do you mean my phone has been forwarded?
No.
Yeah, maybe he heard me talking and shut it off. I don't know.
Probably.
813. All right, let me try one more time. Hey, maybe he's flying somewhere.
Your call has been
forwarded
to an automatic.
Look at that. Bo Zimmer going right to voicemail. Anyway, top airports in the United States. And, folks, this is fantastic. Tampa International Airport has been named number one large airport in the United States. Tampa International, number one large airport in America. And that category for large airport handles between 10 and 32.9 million passengers per year.
Seems like a wide range.
Well, they break it down into categories. So, mega airport. A mega airport is 33 million or more passengers per year.
That's like Atlanta Hartsfield or JFK.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
So bring up, just type in Tampa International 2022 passengers. Yeah, see, Tampa International Airport 2022 passenger number. And let's see what here we go.
Ooh,
all right, so in 2022, Tampa International had 21.5 million passengers.
Wow.
Yeah. So a mega airport is 33 million or more. The number one mega airport, which is surprising, Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport is number one. Number two is Minneapolis-St. Paul. Number three is Harry Reid, which is the McCarran in Vegas. Number four is Dallas-Fort Worth. Number five is Miami. I avoid Miami like the place is riddled with fleas and bed bugs and, herpes. I hate Miami Airport. Then the six is San Francisco. Denver's number seven. Hartsfield-Jackson, which is the Atlanta airport, is number 8. Number 9 is Orlando, is a mega airport because they do a lot of passengers there. George Bush in Houston is number 10. JFK is number 11. Anyway, it goes through number 20. Dead last there is Newark at number 20. That's another lousy airport. I hate Newark. But in the large airport category, Tampa is number 1.
That's cool.
And I think it's 2 years in a row. I think that is our second year in a row. And this is according to J.D. Power and Associates. I don't know who the hell they are, but all I know is that you see all these car commercials. Yes, ranked number 1 minivan from J.D. Power and Associates. Number 1 taco stand from J.D. Power and Associates.
Who is this?
Number
JD?
1 toilet paper, J.D. Power. I mean, who?
Gotta be Cottonelle.
A lot of wiping.
Who the hell is J.D. Power? Who the hell is that dude?
Forget about J.D. Power.
Yeah.
Who are all the associates?
Yeah.
This is my associate. I'm J.D.
Yes, I work for J.D. I'm an associate. So congratulations. Tampa, number 1 in the large category. John Wayne out in Orange County is number 2. Salt Lake City is number 3. Dallas anyway, so the list goes on. And then medium airport. Number 1 medium airport is Indianapolis International. Froggy. You were just there recently.
Twice a year you go through there.
So how about that?
Yes.
So congratulations to Tampa International. It's a nice feat. Now, this is a nutty number. I want to play an audio bite. I'm going to play some sound for you quickly here. And I want you to tell me who we're going to talk about. All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
Here we
ready,
go.
dude.
This is a sound bite of an individual, and I want you to tell me what this story is about just from this.
On this canvas, you're the creator. Anything that you want, you can build here. This is your
Bob Ross.
world.
That is correct.
Your dreams come real here.
Dude, have you ever watched that Bob Ross documentary about the couple that ripped off his royalties?
Yeah, it's on my list.
His son lives in poverty.
It was all right.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting. It wasn't great, but it was interesting.
Well, check it out.
On this canvas, you're the creator. Anything that you want, you can build here. This is your world. Your dreams come real here.
Oh, it's my world.
You can watch
When I
that
was a
show.
little boy, that's the size of my mother used to get to punish me when I was bad.
Whoa.
Actually, I was raised in Florida, and my mother used to use palmettos. And if she sees this, she's going to kill me for telling you.
What, he used to get whipped with palmettos? Is that, wait a minute, hold on. Did he just say, Andrew? I said, Andrew, pull some Bob Ross for me. Hang on a minute.
I think when I was a little boy, that's the size of my mother used to get to punish me when I was bad.
He was whipped. Oh my God!
Here's a happy little.
He was whipped with foliage by his mother growing up in Orlando.
My mother said, "Go get yourself another reed."
Yeah, he was born in Daytona Beach, raised in Orlando, and beaten all through Central Florida.
Let's decide. Maybe there's a happy tree, evergreen tree. He lives right there. Start with just touching the canvas.
Oh my God!
My mother beat me with the happy tree.
MJ, that's why he never painted palm trees.
Oh, that's
because his mother beat him with
fronds.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to make his tree taller. All you have to do is touch and come right back over the top of it. And you just paint a bigger tree. Right.
Anyway, so why am I playing Bob Ross? Would you like to own Bob Ross's first TV painting ever? The first episode, first painting that he ever did.
Yeah, I've seen it many times. I love that show. I've seen every episode.
You've seen every episode of Bob Ross?
Yeah, because on Netflix they have every season, and I've seen every single episode of every season.
What a nerd!
There's like 27 seasons.
I loved his fro, man.
Dude, he's the best.
Why didn't he ever put the paintbrushes in the fro?
Right?
He should have had them like sticking out, like like dew picks or something. You know.
So in his documentary, I learned that Bob Ross painted 2 of the same portraits for each show.
Yes.
One to show the after, and then one to paint while he was recording.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
You know, so.
All right, well, listen to this. Froggy, let me ask you. So you're a big Bob Ross. You've seen every episode?
Every single one, numerous times.
God. All right.
You know, as an artist, look at my turd burger sign. I'm an artist.
How would you like to own Bob Ross's first ever painting from the first episode? How would you like to own that?
Sounds like it would be a good investment.
Too late, already bought.
Damn it.
You're out of luck. Day late, dollar short.
First painting ever.
Actually, hang on. Day late, $9.8 million short.
What?
The first Bob Ross painting has sold at auction to an undisclosed buyer for $9.8 million.
See, that art is worth it. Not these hoity-toity French people who died 200 years ago.
It was called A Walk in the Woods from 1983.
That's cool.
Yeah, the first Bob Ross painting ever featured on Joy of Painting. And it's been auctioned off for $9.8 million after being housed at a Minneapolis-based gallery, Modern Artifact.
Wow.
And it's being described as the most historically significant Bob Ross painting original ever because it was the first one ever. It was oil on canvas. Oh, and what do you say we put a little friendly cloud over here? What do you say?
Let's cover this with some black gesso.
How old do you think Bob Ross was when he died?
Oh, he was young. He died of cancer, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he was 50
at like
something.
54?
52.
Oh, well, yeah. I know he was young.
That's what happens when you stand over a paint cleaning bucket every
Inhaling
day.
fumes all day.
Do you also know he was an Air Force veteran? He was in the U.S. Air Force as well.
And an avid fisherman.
I don't know about that.
Well, he never painted fish. I know that.
That show ran from 83 until 94.
He invented that style of painting. He's more brilliant than you would think.
And now they have the Bob Ross Chia pet.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they do.
It's true.
They have, Bob Ross kind of, he died and, he died. But then 20 years, there was like nothing. And now lately, there just seems to be this huge resurrection of interest in pop culture in this guy. And that factory, there's a whole warehouse of like Bob Ross imagery and products. And that couple's, you got to watch the documentary.
All right, so it's called, what is it called?
Like
Fro theft?
Yeah, somebody stole Bob Ross's likeness or something like that.
All right. I don't know what the hell is going on, but we have a number of stories with people falling into outhouses or poop pits or something.
What?
Yeah. Listen, ladies.
Have you seen the TikTok challenge, the new one, when you see somebody use an outhouse or a porta potty and then you push it over?
That's awful.
Videos.
That is not new, but now it's a TikTok challenge.
When it becomes a challenge, it's new.
Oh, God, that's
TikTok.
awful. It's terrible. Yeah, so if you drop your Apple Watch into one of those like park service like poop sheds, you know what I'm talking about?
Dude.
It's the poop holes. You know, you've been on hiking trails, you've been in national parks or whatever. They have essentially those holes in the ground. They've those wooden walk-in outhouse looking things.
And it's just a pit.
And it's a pit. You know, you have generally there's a little bit of a throne in there, but you look down and it's like 10 feet down. It's like it's a pit.
Dude, we went to Sleeping Bear Dunes National Park in Michigan.
Oh, that sounds like a real fun vacation.
It's pretty awesome. It's a pretty awesome park. Anyway,
It's like great outdoors.
my wife went into one of those. She's like, can't do it. I'm out. No thanks. I'll hold it. I'll suffer intestinal damage. I'm not using that thing.
Oh, I've used numerous ones over the years. Michigan woman was rescued on Tuesday, got stuck in the outhouse trying to retrieve her Apple Watch, which fell down in the pit, and she falls in. Oh, just let it go. How much is an Apple Watch? What?
Couple $100?
$300?
Maybe.
I mean, I know there are varying. I know there are different sizes and different metals. And
Can't you get insurance on like a
I don't
phone?
have an Apple Watch. I don't want an Apple Watch. Chloe had to have an Apple Watch. Julian doesn't want an Apple Watch.
I sort of want one.
I want one just to throw in a toilet pit.
Let me call Chloe up and ask her what she would do if she dropped her Apple Watch into a toilet pit. What is it, 8:42? Yeah, I mean, she should be awake. Her final semester at the University of New Hampshire. Graduates in December with a triple degree.
I thought she was in New York.
Hello.
No, my son's in New York.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Hey, Chloe. Chloe, it's Daddy Live. How you doing?
Daddy?
Okay, good. How are you?
Are you awake or were you sleeping?
I was sleeping.
What time's your first class today?
I don't have classes today.
Oh. So what are you planning on doing today?
I'm going to do work, and then I'm going to go bridge jumping at like 3 or 4 o'clock.
You going to go bird stomping?
No, worse.
Bridge jumping.
Oh, bridge? What?
You're going to jump off a bridge?
What? Hold on. What do you mean you're going to do? What is bridge jumping?
You jump off a bridge.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
What do you think? Hold on. What do you think bridge jumping
My
is?
God,
MJ?
they've got call boxes. Like the top of the Skyway, they got a box. It's like, don't do it.
Yeah.
Call, pick up the phone and call.
There's a whole documentary about this.
Oh, exactly. Well, hold on a minute. What bridge are you jumping off of?
It's literally like a 10-foot bridge.
10 foot? You can do some damage at 10 feet. I mean, how deep is the water?
That's what I'm going to check.
Oh, wait a second.
You don't know?
Wait a minute. All right, start from the beginning. Why are you going bridge jumping, and what is this all about?
I was invited to do it today.
Is this something other kids have done over the years at this university town you live in? Okay, so
yes, I know plenty of people that have done it.
So the water depth obviously is fine. I mean, if hundreds of other kids have done it.
I don't want you jumping off a bridge, Chloe.
I got bad news for you, Pops.
Chloe, I don't know if that water is all infested with
amoebas,
leptospirosis or something.
Yeah, something gets in your ear, a little worm or something.
Cancel the trip, Chloe. You're not going.
Chloe, you're too impulsive.
True.
It's not a good way to go through life.
Yeah.
No, you're too. Please do not jump off a bridge, okay?
Well, I already said that I was going.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Well, listen, who you
Canceled it.
How many people are going bridge jumping?
Just me and this guy.
No, Chloe.
Whoa.
No. You are not going to jump off a bridge.
Is that what you kids call it these days? Bridge jumping?
Maybe you could land in my arms.
What type of water are you jumping into?
Brackish.
Like a canal.
Oh,
No,
you're
with boats?
No.
Like a retention pond?
Hold on, let her speak. Go ahead.
Like a river, maybe.
Maybe.
A river, maybe. What is this?
Creek?
What is
No,
this
not
guy's? What is this guy's name?
I'm not saying.
I need the first name. What's the first name?
Lucas.
Oh,
You tell Lucas that you're not jumping off a bridge into some canal or river. Okay.
What's the name of the river? I'm going to look it up.
MJ, what do you think Lucas is?
I don't know that information.
Never trust a Lucas.
Yeah, listen, MJ, what do you think Lucas's plan B is going to be?
I don't know.
Chloe, if you don't want to go bridge jumping, how about you come to my place and we can make out or something?
Oh, Lucas.
That's what this Lucas is going to say. You're just pushing Chloe into Lucas's arms.
It sounds like a fun date idea.
All right, Chloe.
If that's what it is.
I don't like you. Listen, you're 22 years old now. You are an adult, but you still make some dumb decisions occasionally. Do not.
Dad, why did you even call me in the first place?
I'm glad you asked.
Well, we called you because we wanted to know if you dropped your Apple Watch into a porta potty, if you'd jump in to retrieve it.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Honestly, yes, because I can't live without it.
All right, hold on.
How much is the Apple Watch? I don't even know what these things go for.
I think when I got it, I think it was around 500.
I don't know.
So, Chloe, the story is, you know these national parks that have 20-foot deep pits of poop in these outhouses?
I don't know if it's 20 feet deep, but
it's a body length.
You have the outhouses with the toilets, and it just goes into like a pit.
It's not like a porta potty at like a concert or something where you can still see it. It's down there.
So according to the Michigan State Police, this happened on Tuesday about 11 a.m. inside an outhouse at Dixon Lake in Michigan. The woman was heard yelling for help and told first responders she dropped her Apple Watch in the toilet. She then lowered herself inside the toilet to retrieve it and couldn't get out. What the hell?
Yeah.
Chloe, would you lower yourself into a toilet?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. If I had friends, I could imagine like getting like a rope and then putting me down there, like lowering me down there, like a rescue mission.
Get out of
Like
here.
Mission Impossible, hanging from your ankles into the poop pit?
All right, Chloe, listen to me. I got to run. Do not jump off a bridge into some unknown body of water. Do you understand?
Okay.
She's going to
Chloe,
do it.
I'm telling you right now, do not do this.
What if she does?
If you want to go on this date and watch Pucus Lucas do this, then that's fine.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Go do something more safe, like skydive.
Do not jump off a bridge. I hope your mother's listening right now.
Oh, man, she's 21 years old.
She's 22 now, actually.
Oh, my God. I mean, lay off.
Chloe, do not jump off of a bridge,
Chloe, do what
okay?
you want. You're an adult.
All right, Froggy, shut up.
Skip the bridge jumping,
All right.
get straight to making out. That's what Lucas is looking for anyway.
And that you jump into an outhouse as well. Unbelievable.
Chloe.
All right, Chloe, I got to run.
Be careful.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Bridge jumper.
There you go.
Fetcher jumped off a bridge, almost bit his tongue off.
Yeah.
So, and then there was a story about a Buffalo Bills fan that was found naked, covered in human waste. He fell down some kind of a hole with.
That's just another day in Buffalo.
It is. An unidentified football fan who was naked and covered in human excrement was discovered in a construction site hole near the Buffalo Bills home opener on Sunday. What? What the heck is going on?
Were they playing the Browns? I don't know if they were or were. I don't know. Were they? I don't know. I don't follow.
I don't see how that's a question.
I don't know. It's just
No. Cleveland played.
I don't know. It was a joke. I don't know.
Yeah, Cleveland played. Was it Kansas City?
I don't know.
Whatever.
They obviously played the Packers.
Oh, stop it.
See? Huh?
It is 8:49.
Anybody?
8:49 at the MJ Morning Show. This wraps up more than an hour and 20 minutes of non-stop MJ Morning Show. We do it every morning about 7:23, 7:24, somewhere in that vicinity. So that concludes 1 hour and 20 minutes plus right now. When we get back, we have more. Another long chunk of the MJ Morning Show is coming up in just a bit. I got to talk about the Vanilla Vigilante. There's a lawyer called the Vanilla Vigilante. What is this lawyer doing? Why is he called the Vanilla Vigilante? Who is he suing? Tell you right now, you're going to be familiar with a lot of these products.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I'll explain in a matter of moments. And also the 910 must-hear story of the day. 910 must-hear story of the day is coming up in just about 20 minutes from right now. And Froggy, you're tied to the must-hear story of the day today.
Interesting.
Right, so stand by. Oh, a bowling ball warning. I never thought of this. This lady's hand almost had to come off. She almost died because of bowling. You're not going to believe this.
Was it a Roy Munson situation?
Oh, what?
Was it a Roy Munson situation?
Hold on. We'll explain all that coming up. Hang on. And Elon Musk. Who the hell would volunteer to have Elon Musk put a chip in their brain?
Oh, please, extra cheesy Doritos?
No, a computer chip.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Hold on. All of that next. A lot of stuff on the way. MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, And the final hour of the MJ Morning Show is upon us. The vanilla vigilante caught my attention yesterday because it's a lawyer who is suing well-known food brands and companies because of, well, essentially he's claiming that there's fraudulent claims that are being made. The vanilla vigilante. So this is a lawyer that goes after foods and food companies over what he says are deceptive practices. The dude's name is Spencer Sheehan, and he made headlines originally. He sued Kellogg for $5 million back in 2021, and you're going to remember this.
Jeez.
Yeah, so this dude, Spencer Sheehan, he sued Kellogg because he claimed that their whole grain frosted strawberry Pop-Tarts contained an inadequate amount of actual strawberries. So he claimed that they just didn't have enough strawberries in their product. So
That's ridiculous.
He sued them for $5 million.
Did he win?
Case was dismissed.
Okay.
All right, but still, he's known as the vanilla vigilante.
What does that have to do with vanilla?
Well, hang on. What do you think? What do you think?
He goes after companies that claim to have vanilla in
Yes!
them? Like a pudding pop, maybe?
Brilliant deduction there, Froggy. All right.
All pops have pudding pop.
And
And a little something else.
Have a pudding pop.
What are these pills sticking out of the pudding pop? Hey, that meme existed. When
Really?
Oh, yes. Oh.
I gotta find that.
No, look it up right now. Go to Google.
All right.
You type in Bill Cosby.
Pill pop?
Pudding pops with pills.
Pudding.
And somebody took like an old ad of Bill Cosby holding up the Jello pudding pops. The Jello pudding pop. So somebody took like a picture of like Bill Cosby holding up the pudding pops, and all these like pills are stuck inside the pudding pops. Yeah. All right, go to images. You want to go to images?
Images.
Yeah, right there.
Oh.
All right, hang on a minute. Hang on. Hold on.
Zip zap bibbidi bop.
Zip zap.
Eat the pills in my pudding pop. Let me see.
Hold on a minute. No,
There's a bunch of them.
There are a bunch of memes out there, but hold on a minute. I'm trying to.
I like my women the way I like my pudding pops. Passed out cold.
All right, stop. That's terrible.
That's not me. It's Bill.
That's
Bill.
This is one of the memes.
Bill.
Right, let me control the computer here for a second.
First, put the pills in the pudding.
All right, so
Cosby.
Hold on a minute. I know that I know there are pictures out there of somebody doctored up Bill holding the pudding pop with pill capsules like embedded in the pudding pop. And I'm trying to look in Google Images right now.
I gave the picture pages, pens, and bills.
Here's one. I
can't
put
do
the
it.
pills in the pudding.
I like the zip zap bibbidi bop.
Pudding poppity, rohypnol droppity.
That's a good one.
No, that's another one. There's
Put the pills in the pudding.
There's a meme with Bill Cosby, and it says, pudding pop-a-diddy, rohypnol, drippity drop. Oh, man.
What's the zip zop one? I like that one.
Let me take Bill Cosby out and just...
Pudding pop pills?
Yeah.
Bill Cosby's the part that
I
makes
know,
it.
but I'm telling you, I saw memes
I don't
out
think
there.
you did.
Unless, I'm telling you.
Everyone came back up.
You know what? I'm guessing maybe Jello had those pulled.
Bibbidi bop, pulling my pop.
I'm not making it. I can't find the images now, but I know that I saw some of the memes with Bill Cosby holding the Jello pudding pop with the pills hanging out the bitty bop.
Zip-pop.
So, all right, let me get back to the vanilla vigilante.
I'd like to talk to you about the vanilla vigilante.
Yeah. You do a good Cosby.
I love Bill. I mean...
Oh, I love Bill. He had a tackle box with pills to knock women out. And you just said, I love Bill. What is the matter with you?
Big fan of Epstein, too?
Pilling up women aside. I mean, he's a comedic genius.
That's it.
No, I can't even watch the show anymore.
I think OJ's a great football player as well. I mean, I can look past his,
killing two people and slicing their heads off? What's the matter with you?
It's called shortcomings.
What?
Yeah, I mean, what?
And you have something nice to say about Jeffrey Dahmer eating guys in bars?
Big fan of Hitler.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you want to take it to the worst?
What the hell, Fester? What's
Fester,
the matter
just
with
don't.
you?
You know what? Get some
just
duct
stop-
tape over
just
his mouth.
I take my pudding pop and put it in your face.
Seriously, duct tape his
I'm going to have
mouth.
to go get some more duct tape to have it in the studio.
Put a real hypno pill in the
I'm just turning his mic off.
Hey, Mr. Cosby, relax.
So back to the vanilla vigilante, and this dude also sued Snapple.
I sued the Snapple.
We stopped.
This ain't passion fruit flavor. It ain't got nothing to.
Well, that's about right.
Is that right?
Yeah. So this dude sued Snapple, saying that their all-natural fruit drinks contained surprisingly very, very little actual juice. Well,
obviously.
That's in a lot of things. If you look at the labels, above the nutritional label where it has the calories and the ounces, and usually right above that it says like contains 4% juice. You know, look at Sunny Delight. I think it's like contains like 1% juice or something. No, sorry. Bring up a Sunny Delight label. That's like
Sunny D's got solar energy. That's what most of it is.
No, who the hell buys Sunny Delight? It's freaking.
Me, I love it.
It's freaking sugar water. Bring up a label.
I'm looking.
Sunny Delight label.
Images,
yeah. And then if you look at it, just click on one of those.
I gotta find the bottle.
No, just. Well, you want to, because Sunny Delight contains like a very that's Capri Sun,
it's
dude.
It's what the Google took it to.
Anyway,
horrible.
So this dude sued Snapple. He said, just be careful. He did an interview with the Post.
Sunny D contains 5% juice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said 2%. It's only
and how much solar energy?
So 95% sugar water and 5% actual juice.
5% juice, 95% solar energy, as Froggy said.
Yeah,
See?
great.
It's good for you.
Yeah. So this lawyer guy did an interview with the Post, and he said, be careful because companies are trying to trick people. Some of the other products that he's gone after, and I'll tell you how he got the vanilla vigilante name. Another one, he went after breads. So many breads in the bread aisle of the supermarket contain labels such as multi-grain, stone grain, oat grain, hearty wheat, and they're actually only refined grains. So he's gone after and sued them. He filed a lawsuit against Bimbo. You know, Bimbo Bakery or
like
Bakehouse.
Like a snack cake maker.
Yeah,
right?
so Bimbo.
They make bread.
Yeah, they make bread.
Okay.
Yeah, Bimbo's purchased a bunch of big bread. I think Bimbo
Bakery USA.
Yeah, they have a lot of products. So I see Bimbo trucks all over the place.
I love seeing a Bimbo truck.
Yeah.
I love seeing the Bimbos come back to my
Festus, stop.
with the pills.
If you're gonna start, I'm going to start doing Louis Anderson.
Stop.
Louis and Bill?
I don't need Louis Anderson and Bill Cosby.
I'm here if you want me to get started.
Louis Anderson.
Stop.
I'm a big fan of you, Bill.
Please stop.
Dude, I think I saw an HBO special with Bill Cosby and Louis Anderson.
That's right. We've worked together.
Let me finish with the story.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got to get to the 9-10 must-hear story. Let me finish this up.
Go ahead.
All right, so stop with the Louis Anderson. So this dude sued Bimbo Bakehouse because he claims they falsely branded the Cheesecake Factory licensed bread as whole grain.
My God, he really does his research.
Yeah. All right, then wait a minute. It goes on.
Look at everything Bimbo owns.
It continues. So he's gone after the fruit juice companies. Now, vanilla flavored products. So he got the name Vanilla Vigilante because he filed multiple lawsuits against companies that claim that their products have real vanilla inside.
Like A&W root beer?
Well, here's one he was successful with. His law firm reached a $2.6 million settlement with Blue Diamond. You know, the almond maker, Blue Diamond,
I like this.
over a federal class action about their Almond Breeze vanilla-flavored milk and yogurt products.
There's no diamonds in these nuts.
No. That it didn't contain, that the Almond Breeze vanilla, there's no vanilla, no real vanilla. Also, sued Chobani, the yogurt company. Chobani Greek yogurt, right? Wow. Sued them over two of their vanilla-flavored products.
So does he just go to the grocery store, buy a bunch of stuff, have it tested, and then compare the ingredients?
Not even. He just walks down and looks at the label and is like, no, I can't sue these people. No,
he says that Chobani was misleading on, I guess, their oat-based vanilla and vanilla strawberry yogurts. The flavoring used to simulate characterizing the vanilla flavor is not from vanilla beans, but from artificial petrochemical sources.
All right, we support
From Exxon?
we're on this guy's side, right? I mean, we support him.
It sounds like a brilliant business plan if you ask me.
I make my own vanilla bean ice cream, and I'm using like 8 vanilla beans at $2.50 a pop. So, I mean, it's not cheap to make your own ice cream. You know, with heavy cream, I'm using 40% heavy cream. I'm using real Madagascar vanilla beans that I buy from Beanella.
Do not invite him over for dinner.
Who, me?
Yes, he will sue your homeowner's policy.
So that's the vanilla thing. Listen, the guy filed a suit against Tostitos. I told you, listen up to see if any of your favorite foods have gotten sued. So this dude, he's sued the maker of Hint of Lime Tostitos, claiming that there's an absence of real lime on the popular corn chip and that the labeling is deceptive.
It says hint.
But it's not. He's claiming it's not real lime. That it's like some artificial. I don't know.
What is it supposed to say? Hint of lime-like flavor?
All right. He went after Keebler. He sued the little elves' asses off.
Oh no! They don't have the money. They live in a tree.
This lawyer sued. They live in a tree.
Dude, here's the thing: they live in a tree, but they have like a multi-billion-dollar cookie.
That's true. They are rich little
elves. It's a big
So
sham.
He sued Keebler, saying that their fudge mint cookies lack real fudge and mint.
Or elves.
Yeah. Also, he went after pizza flavored bagels. Remember, he went after which company was
Those
it?
little bagel bites.
Bagel bites.
Yeah.
What's the matter with those?
Yeah, he went after bagel bites because they don't use real cheese. I remember that story.
Cares?
That was back in 2021. He went after ConAgra brands, claiming that popular snack pack chocolate fudge pudding is made with real milk. So he went after them on that.
Oh, I'm tired of this guy.
Yeah. So, like I said, which products do you use that he sued? The vanilla vigilante lawyer out of New York by the name of Spencer Sheehan.
I love him.
There you go.
Sounds like a real nitpicker.
Here we go. It's 9:14. I'm running a little late, but the 9:10 must-hear story of the day is as follows. And I mentioned that Froggy was sort of the subject of today's must-hear 9:10 story of the day.
It's going to annoy me. I don't want to be annoyed.
No, I think you're going to be clamoring for more information.
Really? That's new.
The headline is genetic link discovered between irritable bowel syndrome and psychiatric disorders.
Can you repeat that headline one more time?
Genetic link discovered between irritable bowel syndrome and psychiatric disorders.
Interesting.
Well,
so why are you directing that towards me?
Because it makes a lot of sense, because you had IBS for, so many years that we had a jingle made for you.
Well, you know what that really was. I've told you the story. I'll let you play the jingle and make fun of it.
Where is Froggy? Can you guess? In the John with IBS.
But you remember that I thought it was IBS. It turned out to be life-threatening, double-bleeding ulcers. But I'm glad that you think it's funny.
You never had
I'm not
IBS?
laughing.
No, I never had. It was just my insides bleeding. That's all. You want to make more jokes, everybody?
Well, okay, then how do you explain your psychiatric issues?
Exactly. So
well, that's just I was born with those.
Oh, so not related to the IBS. So you're claiming you never had IBS?
I didn't. But I do think it's coming back. What I didn't have, I think I have it now.
Whatever I didn't have is coming
It's
back.
like when I come back on this show, it seems to
I'm
creep
confused.
up.
Do you have to go or not?
I gotta go. No, but I think honestly, it was just the bleeding ulcers that was doing that to me. So, and then I bled out in my bathroom, and my dad saved my life. So thank you, Big Phil.
Hey, Andrew, what was the new jingle we put on? We a couple of days ago, we put on the old new jingle. I don't see it on here anymore. Or
for what?
No, I'm trying to remember what it was, because Magic Mark, one of the guys that's done our parodies over the years, we did some bit.
Was it the airline lady?
No. We did some kind of segment on the show, and he said, "Hey, you can use this again." And he dug an old jingle out of the archives. Andrew, do you remember what it was? It was like Monday or Tuesday this week. And I thought we put it, I thought we stuck it on one of our, oh, here it is. I got it. Make Dave Laugh. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
So Make Dave Laugh. Dave Legoretta, we had him back who was gone?
I was out.
Yeah, Fester was out.
Oh, you missed it. It was so fun.
I saw the Instagram video of it, and it was hysterical.
Yeah, Dave Legaretta, our former physical plant manager over at Clear Channel and iHeart, he's out now because they moved to some building where they don't, need the janitorial services and the building maintenance. So Dave's now with the city of Tampa, but we brought him back since he doesn't work there anymore. He's a free agent. So we brought him back, and we did Make Dave Laugh. And Magic Mark, our jingle guy and parody guy, he dug this out of the archives. I forgot about this. Listen.
Make Dave laugh and you could win, but you don't get no money. He will bust a cackle and grin if he thinks you're funny.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, we played that maybe a couple times years ago when we did Make Dave Laugh. Anyway, Froggy, I thought you'd like to know about the genetic link.
Well, thank you so much for putting down my former diseases.
All right, now, what else do we have to worry about? I mean, this is every day. The world is trying to kill us. What is that old saying? You're not going to get out of this alive.
You're not.
You're not. You're not going to get out of this alive. This woman claims, her name is Nikita Hardin, and she claims, I think cousin of Brad's. So Nikita Hardin almost died of sepsis.
Oh, that worries me.
Because she stuck her fingers into bowling ball holes, cut her finger, and I guess there was all kinds of germs and mung inside the bowling ball holes. You know what? I never really thought of this.
Yeah, really.
Unless you have your own ball, if you're using bowling alley balls, I mean, whose fingers have been in those holes?
Well, you know what I do when we take the kids bowling?
Yeah.
Is I bring a Clorox wipe.
Oh, yeah.
And I finger the hole really deep and hard over and over again.
I just dumped that.
No,
bowling.
I didn't mean it like I just dumped it. I just dumped that.
It's a sanitary bowling term.
You know what?
Oh my God.
I just dumped that.
But you know what I mean?
Stop.
It's a bowling ball. I mean, that just goes to show where your mind is,
dumped
dude.
that off the air.
What a gutter mind.
Sounds like you have problems with your gutter.
I just dumped that.
But it's a good tip.
It lives on MJTV.
All right, you press the Clorox wipe in the hole.
So
okay.
I've been to,
You know what you need to do? You need to get a half gallon of Clorox bleach and just take that to the bowling alley and then just pour the bleach in the holes.
Listen,
pour it all.
Pour the bleach.
So I've seen the creepy guy standing behind the shoe counter.
I've seen him spray like some little, with the rental shoes.
Right.
The rental bowling shoes, you get a little into the shoe. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm sure that took care of all the foot fungus.
But I've never seen that guy spray his balls.
The holes.
Yeah.
I like to go barefoot.
You never what?
I never saw the guy spray his balls.
So this woman, Nikita Hardin,
bowling ball.
She cut her finger inside the thumb hole on a bowling alley, house ball.
How nasty that wound is.
Well, it is. And she got sepsis. She almost died. So stuff you got to worry about, man. It's bowling ball holes now you got to worry about. Son of a... I mean, it's unbelievable.
Was there a razor blade or something in there?
Maybe she had a small, little paper cut on her finger.
Yeah. Anyway, you're right. Or whatever. But think about it. How many fingers, how many germ-ridden, disgusting mung digits go in those holes? Because people's hands are disgusting. People don't wash. They don't. I mean, who knows what's on people's hands? And then it ends up in the bowling. And she almost died. Got sepsis. What a mess.
Well, whatever. Use my tip to clean the ball.
9:22 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, it's the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show. Yeah, I got a slip and fall story, which is just a little bit too cliche. I'm sorry. I got a slip and fall story inside a Walmart supercenter. You got to hear this coming up. Man, I'm looking at our pile here. We have a lot. I'm telling you right now, the last segment is just dense with great material because I don't want to leave it on the table, and it's stuff I haven't gotten to yet. And it's next. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is minutes away here on Q105. We're back in minutes, so stay on. 9:29 at the MJ Morning Show, final chunk of the broadcast. So, is this too cliche? A dude is suing Walmart because he slipped on a banana inside the Super Walmart in the Villages. Come on, really?
I mean, bananas is as cheesy as it is.
Come on, has anyone really slipped on a banana peel like in a cartoon?
If you step on a whole banana, that could be more dangerous than just slipping on a peel.
I even pulled out the old Hanna-Barbera sound effects library to see if...
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that, right there. That's it. Yeah, look at it. I got a whole collection here. Listen. Maybe not the...
That's a plane crash.
Maybe not the plane.
The big bomber!
Oh, we stop. Come on. All right, but the first one... Yeah, the first one... Let me go back to the first one. That was pretty good for a slip on a banana peel in a Walmart. Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
How do they make those sounds?
Yeah, those sounds are great. Some of the best sounds ever from this. I got a 4 CD set of Hanna-Barbera sound effects from all the cartoons. The Jetsons car going. I got all that.
I follow this guy on Instagram.
Yep.
And his whole thing is he plays old like cartoons and then adds sound effects on the fly and does it like he does Peanuts cartoons.
With his mouth?
No, with his mouth, with sound effects, with things.
A couple of soundboards?
He's no soundboards, man.
Gotcha.
All right,
I don't know. So a Pennsylvania dude says he tripped over bananas at Walmart in the Villages and is now suing.
I'm suing. I slipped in the Villages.
Yeah, so he said that the banana display was sticking out and he has bodily injuries. I don't know. Land, you hear about someone slipping on a banana or some kind of banana injury in a store. I'm sorry, that's comedy.
I mean, it's really cheesy comedy, but...
Now, I've never been to this place, but USA Today put out a list of the best cheap places to eat in the United States, and one of the local establishments made the list.
One.
Yeah.
Not made the list. One.
Oh, Juan.
No, not Juan. One. Juan might work there. I don't know.
All right, so
what he's saying.
Let me clarify. Number one.
One.
Stop.
Oh, I thought you were saying what, like only one restaurant.
No.
from here.
They won.
There's a whole list on cheap places to eat in the United States.
They won because they were number one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, best cheap places to eat in the United States, and the top spot is Mickey's Subs in Tampa.
What? I've never been there.
And it's on 5230 Bridge Street. I don't even know where that is. Where is?
You sure it's not a typo? It's not Miami Subs?
But wait a sec. It's Tampa 33611. That's South Tampa. Where the heck is Bridge Street? I don't even know where it is.
Sounds really obscure.
So let me read the story. This is from Channel 8's website. If you're looking to break bread on a budget, look no further than Tampa. Took home USA Today's top spot for the best cheap place to eat in the U.S. USA Today looked at 28,000 budget-friendly restaurants across the U.S. To qualify, a restaurant had to be designated as a $1 sign on Google cost scale and have 200-plus reviews.
Is it located inside like a...
With just under 500 reviews and a perfect 5-star rating, Mickey's Subs in Tampa took home the top spot for the best cheap eats in America. The eatery uses locally baked bread, boar's head meats, house-made sauces. Here at Mickey's Subs, we refuse to sell just any other or another sub like the other guys. According to the website, we strive to provide the highest quality, best-tasting premium subs available in the Tampa Bay area. Mickey's is my go-to place for lunch. One customer raved. So there you go. Look at that.
Sounds good.
So where is it? Where is Mickey's Subs?
It looks like it's south of Gandy, near the Gandy Bridge side, on West Shore, south of Gandy, like in one of those little back streets. I think it's located, and I don't know because I've never been there, inside like a gas station or a Duckweed Urban Grocery and Liquor Store.
What did you say?
Duckweed.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
No, it said located.
Duckweed.
According to the Google,
all right,
this Mickey Sub, which I've never been to, but now I definitely want to go.
Yes.
Is located in the Duckweed Urban Grocery and Liquor Store, West Shore.
Southwest Shore. So it looks like it's south of Gandy, off of, no, that's West Shore is.
Oh, boy.
This is West Shore.
Yeah, West Shore is the big road.
Right.
So,
and they're on Bridge Street.
All right, so it's near
Just
like
MapQuest it.
near the marina stuff?
Yeah.
Near all the marina. Oh, near, I see where it is. Okay. All right, so it's south of West Shore, south of Gandy off West Shore. Yeah, but dude, we got to
the bait shop.
We got to try this. We got to try Mickey's Subs.
Let's go today.
Didn't Salt Shack get nominated for something?
I got to work out. I've got my X-Force body workout.
Oh, sorry.
Let's go tomorrow.
X-Force
pump.
X-Force is I got to pump myself up. No, I got to work out at I got a 10:30 workout.
What do you have tomorrow at 10:30 right after the show?
I don't know. I don't think anything.
Let's go get a sub after the show.
I'll come up with an excuse.
Right,
it opens at 11 a.m.
Then additional Tampa Bay area places making the list of best cheap places to eat. Tampa Bay Empanadas was number 4. Chicago Paulie's number 46. Flourish 48. The Mediterranean Chickpea 59. Island Fin Poke Company in Wesley Chapel was number 60. So we got a number of these on the list from USA Today and good cheap eats in town.
I was at Chicago Paulie's a couple of weeks ago. Paulie's served up the dog. It's attached to that gas station, like in north of Hyde Park.
I haven't been there either. So who the hell wants Elon Musk to implant a computer chip in their brain? Who is raising their hand that says, hey, Elon, I want to be a guinea pig for your computer brain chip?
What does it do?
I don't want to buy one of his cars, let alone have him put a computer chip in my head. What the hell?
Yeah, what does the chip do?
So Tesla and the CEO of formerly Twitter, X, Elon Musk, has a neurotechnology company. So they've been like messing around with monkey brains for years. And now they want to mess around with people brains.
That's how it goes.
They're looking for people to trial their brain computer chip. What kind of idiot is going to say, oh, yes, Elon, put a chip in my brain. Yeah, test your new computer brain chip on me. What kind of idiot? Hey, Elon, why don't you do it yourself? How about Elon Musk volunteer to get a brain chip test in his head? I'm sorry.
He probably will.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to go into, I don't have time now. I want to go into this in further depth later on. We ought to go to phones on this tomorrow and ask who would let Elon Musk's company put a chip in their brain.
I mean,
forget it.
What if it made you really work, intense? Like, what's that drug
Like
people
Adderall?
take? Yeah, like Adderall, but it's always in your brain. You don't have to take it.
So
You're just high all the time.
The next big Cash Kitty word is coming up at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So it's 9:38, 22 minutes from now. The next keyword for our nationwide cash contest. The Cash Kitty's got another shot at your chance at $1,000 coming up at 10 o'clock, just minutes from right now. So that's coming up. And then, of course, 10, noon, 3, and 5. New words, and you just text the word in to our nationwide text line, and you could win the $1,000 5 times a day. It's $5,000 a day. So that's one of the big contests we're doing. I got to let you know what I'm doing next week. Now, with the MJ Morning Show, expect the unexpected. Next week, I'm giving away rice cookers.
Wow.
Yeah. So, how did this happen? Well, I love my rice cooker. I've got a Zojirushi. I've had numerous ones. I've had 3 or so over the years, and none of them broke. I gave one to my dad, and I have 2 at the house now. So those are the 3, and they all work perfectly. But I love this Japanese Zojirushi brand. It makes perfect Japanese sticky rice or whatever you want to make, and it's just a brilliant machine. It's all computer controlled, brilliant. So I've talked about it. I posted pictures of the rice and the poke bowls that I make at my house, and Zojirushi has responded. So marketing at Zojirushi hits me up, and
Really?
they say, "Hey MJ, September is National Rice Month."
I had no idea.
Neither did I. Would you like to give away a bunch of rice makers?
What?
I'm like, yes, sure. I mean, yes. So
Wow.
they're giving me 5 Japanese Zojirushi rice cookers to give away during National Rice Month, which is right now, September. So we're going to do it next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 5 rice makers. These are $238 list price Japanese rice makers. So I'm giving away over $1,000 in rice makers next week. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you can win a rice maker. So like I said, expect the unexpected. How many morning shows in America are giving away a rice cooker?
I've never heard of anything like that.
Exactly. So, I mean,
That's so cool.
I love being different.
There'll be one in San Francisco.
So next week, I'll figure out how to give these out. I'll do some social media posts. I'll find the actual unit we're giving away, and I'll post it on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. But it's coming up next week, Monday through Friday. I'm giving away a rice cooker from Zojirushi, the top name in Japanese rice cookers.
Wow.
So it's little off the beaten path, but that's what we do.
A little bit.
Expect the unexpected from the MJ Morning Show.
So what's next? Is it lawnmower month next month? We're just gonna start giving away the monthly.
Let's get in touch with the folks from John Deere.
Giving away riding mowers.
That would be awesome.
I need one.
That's what we ought to do. That's what I'm thinking. All right, a couple of quickies before we get out of here today. How about a great Hollywood story? So I've got a good Hollywood story, and I got a bad Hollywood story that we got to get to. So the good story is as follows. Did you see Jennifer Garner took the socks and shoes off her feet to give to a homeless person out in L.A.?
Oh, wow. How do her feet look?
She can make money off of those,
So Jennifer Garner, wasn't she married to Ben Affleck for a number of years?
Yes.
And then she also did Capital One commercials for a long time, right? The What's in Your Wallet thing?
She still does.
Oh,
and
she still does?
She also does some kind of face cream commercial.
Maybe it's Maybelline?
No, it's Neutrogena or something.
All right, so this is really cool. Earlier in the week, I saw this. We just didn't get around to it, but I wanted to give her some props. Jennifer Garner helped out a homeless person. So one of the paparazzo was taking pictures or filming her in Santa Monica, at Santa Monica Beach, and started talking to a homeless man in a wheelchair. And Garner, who's 51, was talking to the homeless guy. He was wearing a green T-shirt. and handed him a baggie full of essential items, but then realized the guy was barefoot. Opened her car door, got out, crouched down, and began putting socks on his feet. Then she took off her own sneakers and tried to put them on him, but they were too small.
Yeah, I mean, she's a small
foot. But still, then what size feet do you have, she asked, and then asked, can I buy you shoes?
This is so fake.
I mean, there's pictures of her.
She saw the paparazzi there. She probably called them.
I have no...
She's doing this for her image.
I have no reason to believe that this was fake.
I know it is.
I think Jennifer Garner's probably a nice person. All right, so that's Hollywood story that's nice.
Yeah, ask Ben Affleck.
All right, here's Hollywood story that's not... Oh, yeah, I'm sure Ben Affleck's a dream to live with. All right, so here's a not nice Hollywood story. There's a Hollywood actor that's allegedly being protected against abuse allegations, according to a director. So, British filmmaker, after the whole Russell Brand situation recently, a British filmmaker went on social media and is claiming that there is an A-list Hollywood actor that has been horrific and is being protected against abuse allegations.
What happened to Russell Brand?
So, oh, come on.
I swear, when did it happen?
He doesn't read the news, and he hasn't been here the last 3 days.
Dude, Russell Brand, like this broke a week ago, dude.
He's accused of a lot of...
Yeah.
Really? I got to look that up.
Yeah, Russell Brand's accused of, I think there's 7 women now?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, really some nasty allegations.
Any of these big stars that have this kind of baggage, it's going to come out sooner or later.
Yeah.
Yikes.
All right, folks, I think that's going to pull the plug on the MJ Morning Show here on a, Thursday? That's going to be a big Friday show. Hal Herman comes back tomorrow. Hal Herman's going to launch his brand new feature, Hal Herman News Update, around 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm all excited about this. Yeah, Hal Herman.
You should be. Everybody should be.
All right, Hal Herman from Whammo TV and Wavy TV 10. Hal Herman going to do news. It's going to be News with Hal Herman. So around 8 o'clock tomorrow is going to be the maiden voyage. We'll see how this goes. Sure, it's going to be fantastic. Folks, have a fantastic day. We'll see you back here tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. And let's be careful out there.